welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. I know I've been playing this a bit more, but let's face it, it's currently 4:30 in the morning. If I want to try and play Final Fantasy and it not be a barren wasteland, I ideally need to play at a different time. Anyway, I just want to double check. Is everyone certified at level 10 wise? Yes, they are. Okay, good. And then everyone else is like level 8 or 7 or something. Right, before we do anything else, I should just double check our inventories. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Let's store that. In the event of somehow we lose all our magic, I guess then not having a training sword's not the worst thing ever. That's fine, that's fine. A little bit of a load of weapons there, to be honest. Again, in the event of somehow all the magic disappearing. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Actually, we'll take the bullion off of Bolfus and off of Constance. And the rest of the bowl off of Happy. There we go. Oh, pardon me. Just double check abilities as well. Because, I mean, Model Leader does do stuff. You know, I'll have Model Leader Battalion Vantage while Edelgard's Battalion is. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. All this stuff seems to be, yeah. Due to him being in fighter form, I don't think I'll be utilising that at the moment. Right, yeah, okay, that's fine for that. Combat should be fine, I think. Right, anyway, enough of this. We got to go into the mission, the Gautier Inheritance. They've stole the relic, you see, and that's not a good thing. Even those that aren't destined to wield them are apparently really good weapons enough where it's just like, yeah, they can screw things over. Hey, an Ashen Wolf appearing in the statistics. That's specifically the Sauna. So that means there's a chunk of people that see the Sauna crest and go, yoey.
This weather is unfortunate. Those villagers were right when they said a storm was brewing.
Woo, very muddiness.
They were more afraid of an attack than they were of the storm. Let's end this quickly.
The thieves have taken Conan Tower as their base. There it is in the distance.
Ah, such a lovely tower that we can't see.
Average thief to have overtaken a place like that.
This area
well, maybe it was always abandoned.
Battle several hundred years ago, when invasions from the north were at their peak. This tower was built for both surveillance and defense.
Well, that's going to be a fun time for all then.
You know your history, Gilbert. If I recall correctly, you're from the kingdom, aren't you?
Gilbert, the knights that they've handed to us for this mission.
If you have any questions about the mission, I'd be happy to answer them.
And we can ask what he knows about House Gautier, or what he knows about the leader of the thieves. Which is very similar, really, to be fair, but okay.
House Gautier has always
illusion of
placed great
choice.
importance on whether or not someone bears a crest. Margrave Gautier has 2 sons. A crest never manifested for his eldest.
And the other one,
It's
Sylvain,
not hard to
who's at the
imagine
academy.
why he left and wound up in this sort of life.
No reasons we could have
There's
asked for
no
mission
reason that
assistance and
Crest should have the power
specifically
to dictate
use
someone's destiny. Don't you agree,
a person
Gilbert?
that maybe
Just
shouldn't be
another
involved in having to
victim
kill
of
their
fate. Forsaken
family,
by the
adoptive or
gods,
related.
who now demands his execution.
Oh, pardon me. And these are dog and cat gift recipients. People go for the Ordilians, the Ironir Hounds, the Blooded Wex, the Edmundion, Wagon Tabby. Look at all these cats. Wow, cats and dogs. Look at them all. No. Anyway. I've heard too much meowing from things not cats lately, so I'm not the biggest fan. We can have 10 of our people, and Edelgard's not a mandatory user. Okay, well, let's just let's just think this through. So, this is the map at hand. We've got ourselves a rogue here with a chest key, so we don't need lock touch to open this chest. Which the only option there would be Yuri as a thief. But level 9 rogues with axes. Over here's a rogue with fire, so gotta be careful of that. Then over here, more magic, more sword, and over here is a armored unit with an accuracy ring. A ring that increases hit rate of attacks, literally just a +10 hit. And they've actually got defense and resistance +2, so even though their resistance is definitely not good, it's a lot better in a way. This is because they're a fortress knight. Ooh, stronger than your initial form of armored unit, actually. Then we've got some more axes as well as bows, and then an armored unit and swords, more axes, more bows, and there is Miklan. He has the Lance of Ruin. It's a hero relic of the Crest of Gautier, and the crest bearer can use Ruin Sky. So that's a little bit of a fun fact there. And he is an armored knight with steel. Huh. And lance power is 3, just so that his lance attacks can actually do better. So he is an armored unit with a resistance of 3, so that means your mages will definitely deal a good number of damage to him. So and he can't really do much in terms of range. So yeah, mages galore will be a thing. I'll take Edelgard as well because Lord. So with that in mind, 1 mage, 2 mage, 3 mage, 4 mage, and a healer. Yeah. Other than that, I will throw in having a bow user is always nice to have, and Casper Bolfus. We'll take Bolfus this time round. Casper's level 10, Bolfus level 8, and Petra's also level 8, so I guess we'll have Petra be the adjutant, and I don't know who to put on. Oh, you know what? Sal on Edelgard. Just cuz. Oh wait, we have 10 slots. Hold on a second. I seem to have mucked up here. Ferdinand, Uriel, Casper. We'll take Ferdinand. Oh, we always should have one. Yay! I love these maps where it's like, behold, a layout that doesn't help you get everyone strided really easily. Darn it. Oh well. And we also have as an ally Gilbert.
The enemy is close by. We're almost to the top floor.
All those other floors were really uneventful.
So the situation is in our favor. All we have to do is chase them down.
Gambit time. I also get as much movement as possible out the first time.
If only my research had such results.
Oh, pardon me if that was audible.
How long will this take?
Calm down.
Yep.
Then actually, you know, I'll save moving people who aren't strided till they're guaranteed to be. Oh, we easily murder these guys. Well, this guy definitely does. We have
I've been practicing that one.
indoor constants. With a strength and a speed up. I'm always happy to see speed.
Oh no.
It's always fun to. Actually, oh yeah, hang on. Buffers can head up here. First and foremost, punch the guy in the face hard.
Even stronger than I thought, yeah?
Oh, my nose. That's fun. Strength and speed. Though, to be fair, in Buffers' case, that's actually not a bad thing. Can't do much about that guy, so for now, everyone who's been strided can start making their way along.
Stay focused.
What makes this level maybe take a minute is the fact that you've got to go a big hoop circle.
Ferdinand von Eyre. As you wish.
Wait, hang on a second. Oh, we can reach with Maya. We can just. You know what? Yeah, this is a fun idea. Now we got training acts in the process.
My cue.
Sophia and Javier are now going to be the slow ones, and so will Hubert now because I've put him there. Yep, they move because Why wouldn't they? And on the ally phase, Gilbert will move. Actually, you know what? I didn't actually look to see what these guys have. Fulminary, 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 Fulminary. Okay, lots of Fulminaries over there. I have better movement overall-wise. I suppose I can do the whole go over here, open chest malarkey. Very careful. Don't want people to get fireballed in the face too much. Some characters being at intermediate while others are at beginner is a downside, actually. Maybe I'll do another stride in the next time or two. The gasp!
The captain's in trouble. Hurry up, you fools!
There's people from behind.
Enemies approach from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
Now, we don't actually have to do that because Gilbert will manually head that direction, so. And really dodge. It's crazy too. And chose to take the fireball to the face there.
I guess hard work does pay
Not
off.
bad level up. I was complaining. See, obviously I like the idea of getting speed up, so the game had to compensate. Yeah, they're using their bows. At a good enough distance, but I can't actually fireball them. Oh, that's a shame. And yeah, Gilbert. Actually, he's heading that way. Okay, he is not caring about our flank. Then again, we don't have to either, really. At the end of the day, it's just... Oh no, there's a few sword wielders. If they get too close, we'll fireball them in the face. And then laugh at their demise. Ooh, we don't actually kill with the steel sword. Or with the sword recreator. Huh. Oh, pardon me. That means I guess I could send someone who could reach the whole stuff there, but except Birdman can't. He can just move forward. They purposely go in such a position where I can't do much about it. Well,
At least you're no coward.
just punched him in the face. Next turn for the enemy. Nope, yep, they rather heal. Okay. That sword that I did 1 mile on hasn't moved. No, they have been moving. They haven't decided to use a vulnerary at all. Nah, no, they actually got hit. I'm gonna need to see who can actually hit them. Yeah, Gilbert's now gone. Which they can't hit at all, and he can hit sometimes, so let's get this guy killed, and then we can go in the direction of the chest. I don't know what's in it, but wait, is that guy in a good position to get murdered? It is. Let's just do that. I'm upset. Right, let's go and do this, and ooh, fire doubles and definitely kills, so let's do that. Shame about having to take a hit, but well, we have to do that in some cases and do all that, and I definitely didn't turn back the hands of time at all to actually, you know, not miss like a bitch.
That's my cue.
I'm gonna need to get Linhart closer to people.
As you wish.
God, some of these people are slower than they need to be.
Let me at him.
Oh no.
I will prevail.
I don't know, I can go there. There is a horde of enemies rapidly approaching. Is this because Hubert mired one of them? There we
I
go.
cannot lose.
It would not be surprising to say that Gilbert is a fortress knight.
This is my duty.
Stay focused.
Open the chest, and we get ourselves an armor slayer. Oh, that is useful.
Battle.
Little constants this time. How far ahead do I want this to be? What is our gambit we want to go again? Ah yeah, facade. Which does that sort of radius. Okay. I mean, on the bright side, that gets rid of the fire user. And stops their movement. So now everyone else can just move forward without an issue. Woo! Although Edelgard has gone quite far ahead from everyone else, so... The issue with Stride, I've noticed, okay, if I need to go where Dorothea is that it only works on everyone but Linhardt. So Linhardt will end up falling behind no matter what. Oh, damn it!
Here we go. Attack them from both sides.
It's an ambush.
You're weak.
And that one's
No
dead.
obstacle will stand.
Woo! More of good stats. Come on, more attack, fair enough.
Witness my power.
Good job by Edelgard, as per usual.
I must get stronger.
That was a nice level up. And Petra's level 9 now. Alright, dexterity and luck.
But I will not misplace my heart.
It's not the worst. Right. Gilbert's now going to follow us some more. And then onwards we go. I'm the furthest behind. Well. Oh, hey, quit! I was going to say, we're not guaranteed to kill at all. It's like, no, the quit actually worked. My favourite. RNG. RNG.
I can't
we
wait
love
to
it so
challenge you.
much. Happy to actually get to that enemy. Not from Constance, so. Who can? Grand scheme of things, hardly anyone. Who's probably gonna end up? Yeah, no, so she's gonna end up nearer to some of the enemies. They're all going to attack Edelgard. If I move Edelgard at all, they're gonna also be able to attack. So if I do this, and then move back one, yeah, no, they'll still aim for. Do that.
We won't hold back.
And then that stops them from moving. The archer will still be able to move. Can't do much about that one. But I can curve shot there or deadeye them. I can even deadeye Micklan. That's probably not the wisest decision. Still Red Plus is the best option really. Was part of me was hoping for that quit, but we just didn't get it. Alright, and then I'm probably just gonna head this way and hope that helps defend against people getting hit. And more of them from behind! Lovely. And more of them over here as well. Though they don't get to move this time, so that's useful. Yep, so if they're out of range where I can't counter. Okay, they chose their target. But on the bright side, we have got multiple people we can hit. That's lovely. Don't worry, doubling. Well, that's enough for a level up for both of us, so that's great. Great news. Ah, magic! Let's do this one.
You worked hard for nothing.
Level 10.
This is hard.
We could probably do it here. And then Dorf. Fear can find it that way.
Winning's always nice.
Okay, that deals with all but the one up there. We need to make our movement. That is a lot of enemies. Thankfully, again, we can gambit our way through this a little bit. Stem the tide of enemies.
Your defeat was inevitable.
I think at this point, Edelgard's going to get MVP. We'll still bow this one.
Can I go now?
And then fire through this one.
I shall rise, but your day is past.
Now.
Oh, yeah, the dodge. Nice try, you foolish game.
That's what you get.
And that's a miasma to the face. Always lovely to see. It's always lovely for my lips to
Good
dry.
enough for me.
Now that's what I'd like to see out of a level up. Good amount of stats. We also like seeing people dodging with great effect. Right. Yay, we've caught up to these guys. So happy. Linhard get close enough to heal someone from here. Constance, who's definitely had some endurance issues there. So this guy can only move up to there. Huh. Interesting. We might take care of it with the armor slayer we've got, actually. Or we could throw someone like Hubert to them and hope that they do a good job. Or even like use Bolfus to like lure them closer. It's always an option. Still against them. Yeah, was not a guaranteed kill. Oh. Shooting with an arrow then.
Anywhere I can hide.
And that's a level up for Bernadetta. Level 11.
Guess hard work
Magic.
does pay.
Overstrength. Yeah. Ah well. And Iron Sword.
Failure is not an option.
And the battalion is now level 5, meaning model leader is kind of pointless at the moment. And tons of vulneraries. Woo, I love vulneraries, they're so fun to get. Wait. There's the two from behind, but Gilbert will probably start heading towards them. Nope, he's following us. Okay. Right. Yeah, you know what? Let's have Bolfus and Happy specifically go this way and deal with the armoured unit. The others can make their way along this way. And apparently someone foolishly got their people killed around here. Maybe they had all the enemies still there? Who knows? Woo, just having additional movement stuff means we've caught up quite well, actually. What is that? There's an axe and a bow. Okay, well, Ferdinand, you take the punishment this time. Have some people nearby though, just to... and see if they actually target Edelgard instead. I doubt it, but you know.
I will not hold back. You should be honored.
It's always fun to see a quit occur. And
The
yeah,
noble standard.
that's not too bad. And yep, going for the bow approach means no countering. So we're down to just a very little amount left of enemies. Since the enemy wanted to strike from a distance, we'll strike from up close. This time then, we'll put constants there and fireball to the face. That'll do.
Been practicing that one.
Level 12, more magic, nope, strength.
My next step.
God damn it. And with that, I believe it's just Miklon and that armored unit that doesn't want to move at all. Till now, probably. It will probably move now. It might be worthwhile me using a stride, actually. Oh yeah, Bothers can't do anything to it. I'm gonna definitely have to rely on Happy doing magic. And Gilbert's not gonna head that way. Okay, cool. Doubles, but doesn't actually get the killing.
Sure, pal.
Does he do better with a smash? Chance of crit, random shots, like real low chance. 6 times 4 supposedly with the Iron Gauntlet, so I'll take it. Damn it.
Could be worse.
Well, we tried. You know what? Yeah, let's do a stride, but let's get people nearby maybe a bit faster, Hubert included. You know, stride is nice because it does speed up getting some of your units to somewhere you'd want them to be, versus them being somewhere you don't want them to be. Oh, what the fuck?
Of course I'd go down like this.
Alright, fine, I don't get the accuracy ring. I understand the game. I don't need it. No, it's not like there's weapons that are designed around having low hit rate that we're seeing in action by Gilbert. Actually, currently not by Gilbert, he's actually doing a decent job. Yeah, pardon me, but damn it! That sucks. That means I'm down 2 people. Ah, sod it, we have a way of dealing with this guy immediately. Armor Slayer does work. We'll use the Armor Slayer.
You think you can take the lance from me? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
Okay. Thankfully, we're playing Classic and... Ah, no! Damn it, Byleth! He kills us next turn, potentially. You know what? I think the correct move, actually, now, is we're going to stand at a distance and use the Sword of the Creator.
So,
This guarantees us 2 hits and he doesn't attack us and doesn't harm us. There we go. That solves that issue. Let's get people near us so that they can actually maybe help next turn.
As you wish.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I will prevail.
Oh, no. I was pressing buttons.
Battle.
Oh, Linhart could have actually reached for healing purposes. Oh, well then we run out of risk. Let's just end our turn. Yeah, he gets more health out of that. Ooh, is down here actually going to bloody move?
I cannot lose.
There we go, Gilbert's done his job. Am I in a position I can...
That's my cue.
I'm giving him more health by doing this, but... I mean, if the armored unit moves closer, Dorothy can kill it. Yeah, Dorothy can kill it. Sweet, I get the accuracy ring. I know I've let Miklan live longer, but... Well, an accuracy ring. Maybe not something that I'd want on Dorothea, but definitely something I might want on someone who needs the accuracy more than anything else. Right, let's finish him off with the holy sword that we have. Ooh, only charm and health. Oh, not the best. And we get a cutscene. Lovely.
Not bad for your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
And we get to see something that occurs when you're not the one that's meant to be holding it. Couldn't happen to a worse person.
Dad, look at that! I'm out of here! Hold on!
And so Miklan has transformed.
No!
And that guy should have ran while he had the chance, because he dead. Yep. And the lesson has been learnt by all now.
That form. Oh my. Is this your first time fighting?
Well, yes, this is our first time encountering it, so... A bunch of stuff to do with monsters. Like their HP reserve.
Has caused them to grow quite large. Their life force is beyond a mortal like yourself. You cannot win unless you fell them twice, or even thrice.
And if, in worst case scenario, maybe even 4 times. What is the way of saying 4 in that sort of sense? Pardon me. But if you've played Engage, it's similar to that sort of thing where occasionally there's an enemy that has a life thingy on them. That means that, hey, I get an additional life bar. And it's just like, oh, you wily sod. Or use Tiki Engage bracelet and give yourself one. So then the enemy can be like, ah, you wily sod. They have latent abilities.
One, you cannot let your guard down. Those things are even worse when threatened.
They get access to additional skills upon losing their health bars.
Can you see that barrier? It is surrounded by great power. You must
Okay,
break
we need to
through
destroy
fight
the
back.
barriers to be able to deal more damage.
A strong attack or gambit might help to break through more quickly.
So it's possible. And apparently, what did heaven is the sort of creator only one that is effective against dragons. That might be
If you can
useful
break the
actually.
barrier, that power will have
As
no
highlighted
resistance.
in the
That will
tutorial
likely
stuff.
cause confusion for that thing. It cannot counter while confused.
Which is good.
Which means
That's a good
now is
thing.
the best time to attack.
Also, I think whoever's done these tutorial screenshots needs to maybe heal Byleth after that attack.
If you break down all of their barriers, not only will they be confused, they will not be able to
So
move
a combination assault is a worthwhile one.
Without the power flowing around them, they will not be able to restore their barriers. You might even be able to get something from them.
And that can be quite useful.
They have such might that they will not fear you alone. But a battalion...
Are you using gambits? Ain't a bad idea.
Attack them with a gambit to draw their attention and force them to
Which
target
does ideally mean you don't want them kicking your squishy people.
you. Be on
You
your
want
guard
to turn
when they
them
have
around.
realized their full power. The damage caused at times like that is not contained to just one spot.
Meaning you'll hit everyone.
Once they have charged some power up, their barriers will be restored. You really must pay close attention to those things. Distract them with a gambit, or just take them down before they can
We
attack.
should
In any
not
case,
take
think
them
carefully
lightly.
before you act.
Is a good thing to state here. How'd you learn all this anyway?
But you should be conquering that thing instead of talking to me. If you're out of questions, get over there and fight.
Alright, fair enough.
Such is the fate of one whose life is corrupted.
Ooh, we've all been moved into this position.
The least we can do is put an end to his suffering.
I should have kept a spare stride, god damn it. So, yeah, we can reach. Not sure about anyone else, really. So there's a crater with that ruptured heaven, does 20 damage. Us doing a gambit, however, does only 16, but does do what Sophis' tutorial stated. So we've attracted its attention a little bit, it's going to hit us, but thankfully, I'm just going to shoot this for constant, get some experience. And verbal use of the magic uses. Lovely. We'll just put everyone in a position where they're not going to get attacked this turn, but they'll be able to help out next turn. Or at least, hopefully, they'll be able to reach next turn and aid us in besting the beast. How many psychics do I have? 3. Alright, I'll save them for this time on. Shame Wolf isn't happy he had to retreat, but oh well. It moved. Sadly, it didn't realise what weapon I'm using. I'm using all my uses this chapter, aren't I? God damn it. Pardon me. Gilbert's also here, so he can help out. Disturbance there will just help out.
Do something.
Yeah! Level up! Whoopee! The strength, dex, speed, resin, charm. And battalion level 5. That's good. And yeah, I'm probably wanting to maneuver myself out of the way of it. But anyway, looking at it, it's now got magic bind. If unit lands a hit, targeted foes are able to use magic for a time. When it's lost its second health bar, death blow means it gets strength plus 6. Its barrier thing means critical hits against it impossible, and barrier just reduces damage in general. So yeah, this is a black beast. It's a monster and a dragon, so you know, that's interesting in that sense. Has no luck to it, which is interesting. We can gambit group flame it.
Our power is yours.
Do it just as I
Maybe not what I should be doing. But battalion level up. Nothing. Attracted the beast's attention, but we should be able to.
Now's our chance.
There was a 5% chance that didn't happen. The armor is now broken! Yippee! We have attracted his attention, but we did get some humble steel out of it. Now, if anyone could actually reach, that'd be lovely. Who can with Maya? There's a chance of quit? No, no quit. Darn. Some of our people may have been able to hit if they just were closer. God damn it. Well, no fair name while we're here. I mean, that's our turn done. The enemy gets that turn of not being able to do anything. Fireball to the face. We love doing those. Decent level up too as well. Not so bad. Probably best for Barrier to be at distance. Ooh. Right, at this point I'm just going to go with every single attack that could possibly do any good. We'll throw down. Yeah, you know what? Oh, I got quits. Never mind. No matter what, that was a guarantee then. Level up. And level 10 for Petra. That's nice. And Miklan's now back.
The beast is gone, yet Miklon and the lance remain.
It is done. Let's retrieve the lance and depart at once.
And Elgar was the MVP. Maxed out her motivation for the chapter. Yay! Well, in terms of the... for next time when we do some instruction.
That man. His
Back at the monastery.
It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole.
Indeed, based off the cutscene, that's definitely what it looked
On
like.
that side, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet
Well,
even still, that
let's
power
make sure
seems
that people aren't
as well.
wielding them when they're not the right person to be wielding them.
As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
One can
Professor,
only
you
ponder
have
on that one.
returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection.
Ah yes, that was the goddess smiting the beast down and not me and my allies using conventional weaponry.
I have already heard
Ooh,
Gilbert's
pardon me.
report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself.
You heard Waya, everyone. You heard her. Don't tell anyone what happened at the tower. If you do, may the goddess forsake you.
Rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well.
Do you know how many of the students here would happily be describing this to anyone they meet? We'll try. But
His
yes, of course.
transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
You knew then.
Of course. That is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would. You have my gratitude.
I have no reason to keep it.
I can see that I was right to trust you.
Unless I had Sylvain, no one here would actually be able to use it.
Please report back.
Actually, I do ponder for
new mission for the coming moon.
story reasons, there's an obvious reason, but for gameplay reasons, like, would I be able to give people heroes relics that they wouldn't be able to use? It's ponderance, really. Like, in Free Hopes, it makes sense if they're locked, because, let's
I
face
assume
it,
the Archbishop was
lock them.
pleased with your performance. Did you return the Lance of Ruin?
I returned it.
I keep thinking about what Gilbert told us.
About Miklon?
Yes. Miklon was discarded by his family because he was born without a crest.
That bastard.
Eventually, he became a masterful thief and gathered enough ruffians to capture a fortress.
He proved that he knew how to lead. To an extent. It was a band of thieves, but we shouldn't be praising that too much, but...
Right or wrong, he was a gifted leader.
He definitely had some talent, but ignoring all the wrong that he
He could
did.
have been a great asset to Fodlan. What a waste.
Maybe he wouldn't have ended up being a hardened criminal if they didn't shun him away from anything due to lack of quest. So,
It's true that a crest can increase your magical abilities and allow you to wield the
crests
full
are
might of a
really
hero's
good,
relic.
actually.
But one cannot measure a leader's worth based solely on whether or not they bear a crest.
One should not be able to do whatever they desire just because of how much money they have. Or how much money they supposedly have.
There are plenty of talented people in this world without one.
You know. Yeah, I agree.
People believe crests are blessings from the goddess, that they're necessary to maintain order in Fodlan. But the people are wrong. Crests are to blame for this brutal, irrational world we live in.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe not 100% entirely the crests in and of themselves. But the way that they've been used to shape society could be seen as, like, that's why they are the worst thing ever.
Their power is granted only to a select few, whom we elevate and allow to rule the world.
We go, oh, you got a quest? Oh, okay, you're now king. That's maybe not the smartest of decisions. They might be very incompetent.
If the only way to create a truly free world is to dispense with the goddess and the crests, do that, and people will have no choice but to rise and fall by their own merits.
Or still be in prominent positions because of their name. Because that's what we do in real life.
I question whether you revealed too much to the professor.
Perhaps I did.
It is true that our teacher possesses a rare talent. Even I cannot deny it. The ability to wield the sword of the Creator is concerning.
I've already explained this to you. My power alone is insufficient. That's why I'm borrowing power from those people. If our teacher can wield it in my stead, I believe that would be for the best.
Yeah, I mean, having the power of a hero relic like the Sword of the Creator on your side in any potential future conflict would actually not be a bad thing.
It's a risk. A dangerous one. You leave me no choice but to take matters into my own hands.
But if I side against you, then that's also like a good amount of power against you, so...
Please excuse me.
Well, clearly they've got plans behind the scenes.
I can't hide from the truth. I can't do all that I must on my own. If all I can rely on is my own ambition, my path won't be easy. Is it so risky to reach out my hand? Father, I swear I will not stop until I succeed. My regret, my grief, my whole life, I've thrown it all away into the darkness.
Is there a chance that Byleth is the light in the shadows of Elgar's life? Who knows? Yeah, we did a good job.
Exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic.
Yeah,
Just
we did
as
a good job.
expected, you have mastered the sword.
Well, there wasn't much to master other than, hey, look, I can wield this sword like that guy from the past could.
I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Before some kind of boring mission that probably involves us going into the kingdom occurs, Sedith shows up.
Setith, what troubles you?
Flame is missing. I cannot find her anywhere.
Definitely a more concerning matter.
Professor, have you seen Flame recently?
I have not.
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Setith. Professor,
We definitely
we shall
need to go
continue
and
our
solve this
discussion another
conundrum.
time.
And so, lots of concerning things we have learned. Oh, you know what, there's actually going to be the perfect way to go next. But no. We only played for 48 minutes. That's
White
long enough.
clouds.
Next chapter name is Rumors or Weeper. Oh, I wonder if that Death Knight's going to show up.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided.
For women in Fodlan know their
Venture into the
place,
wilds with horsepower,
while men foolishly get to kill all of Bambi's family, both immediate and extended, and then wonder why nature proceeds to hurt them back. Because you fuck with nature, nature's gonna fuck you too. Remember we can talk at times. I have not seen a talk thing in a long while. Anyways, welcome to this month. We get 5,000 from the Church of Cerberus. The 8th is actually not an instruction week. And, yeah. Event, well, cutscene even.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's
It's
younger
been a
sister
week
Flame
since
has gone missing.
the announcement
At
of that.
present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garrick Mach.
Flame is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have
Where
found
could
nothing.
she be?
I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately.
Which is not good.
I do not wish to consider the worst, but
What is it you're afraid of?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after
God
night.
damn you, night-timed based evil doers.
The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they
People
found
may or
any
may not be
concrete
getting
evidence.
absolutely massacred at night. All we know is people have gone missing.
the people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way.
But he was
she
using
was
a lance.
unscathed if
Like
she
his weapon
captured
was a
by such
lance one in
fiend.
the last time we
Where
encountered him
is she?
situation, but
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her.
you have our word, Sedith.
Professor,
We'll do a good.
Your
We'll
mission
try our
for
best
this
to.
month
Well,
is
we'll
to
do a
help
good job.
find Flame.
I don't see how we would not be doing a good job.
The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery.
Maybe there is somewhere Sedith just
We do
didn't
not
see
have time to
properly.
waste. You have your orders.
Indeed, we do.
Flame has gone missing? Most unsettling.
It doesn't seem likely that she's simply gotten lost. I'll help in any way that I can.
So, our mission this month is to find her? Well then, let us hurry and locate her before anyone else.
It's not a waste, but also, well, okay, it's not a waste against other people. It's a waste against time. Who knows what state she'll be in when we find her.
You can't think like that, Byrne. Seteth would have a heart attack if he heard you.
I've heard that she has a crest, but I suppose for this moment that is irrelevant.
We'll start by
Yeah,
gathering
depending on the
information.
quest, though. Like,
Someone must have seen Flame recently.
if it's a really, really, really good quest, then, you know, maybe there's a chance that it's like, I'm going to purposely kill you for this reason.
Right. If we work together, I'm certain we'll find her.
Yeah, a few people didn't talk on this one. Yay! Well, actually, no, wait, no, that's bad, because in some ways, it means they're not relevant. And it's Petra's birthday. Oh, you know what, let's host a tea party. This is a custom here in Fodland. What sort of leaves shall I use? Let's use the
You
Crescent
have my
Moon
thanks for
tea.
giving me your spare time. I have gratitude.
Some tea on this blessed morning. I'm just drinking a can of Fanta again.
It's needing sweetness.
Yeah, just because of how I like to drink.
Yes.
Let's talk. I have Professor Finderhill, a strong battalion. Food!
Not in
No, darn it. Maybe it was the battalion one. Dreamy nice, cute, children market. What do you think about children at the market? Ah! Still don't care about children. The monster. I screwed up. I'm shit at my job.
I will be waiting happily for you to be inviting me again.
Despite how bad of a conversation it was. We got a little bit of support. Welcome to this chapter where everyone has to explore this time. You have to. You can't not. So we will. We'll go exploration-y. Oh, pardon me. Anna wants us to look for peculiar secrets again. Fuck right off on that one. Oh, pardon me again. So we got no stone unturned. We got to try and figure out what the fuck's happened to Flame. That someone wants a delivery to be made, and Marianne has some wants herbs fit for a horse. Sticking an equine expert. What does Sophie have to say about this?
Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this.
Well, to be fair, it is a family of Setiv who has been in a blind panic for several days now. I feel like that would not be a surprise to anyone involved. But
no time to waste.
yeah, no time to waste. You know what? Once we've picked up the quests, this student here
I hope you're up for a challenge.
delivered the letter. There's no address, but it's an admiring love letter, so we just have to hand it to who we believe is going to be needing it. Anyway, let's get to Edelgard and, yeah.
Hello? We must begin our search for Flame, Professor. If she ran
100%.
off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case.
True, if she's just decided to just run away and just hide in some cave somewhere, then that's on her.
She was abducted and begin an investigation. Who benefits from kidnapping her? Let's gather all the information.
Who would benefit the
anyone
most?
who's been acting strangely. I have a favor to ask.
Gather information on Flame. Oh, about Flame. Also, another icon for company logo of a thing. That will probably be for Dorothy or Manuela. Anywho, let us grab other quests. And that's for Petra, because that talks about Bridget. We'll take a look around all the various red markers once we've grabbed all the quests. Damn it, the gate's not opened. Ah, there we go.
Right.
Well,
So, Marianne is here.
dear goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flame. Please protect her.
Meanwhile, the goddess, nah, bitch, she's on her own. Nah, that'd be mean.
May I
But we
ask
gotta find some medicinal herbs and give them to Marianne. Because that's show recruiting her. Nope, I don't have magic nor riding. Yeah, that was to be expected actually. But, was that the herbs? I was kind of just speeding through there. Doesn't look like it to be a case at all. What's this here? An art book. That's for someone who's interested in art. Since we're in the area, might as well take a look, see what notes there are. Despite my appearance, I've long wished to be a Pegasus Knight, that I may enjoy in the lofty feud. That dream has always seemed out of reach. Can you guess why? Because heights make one easy? No, it was. Okay. Also, Hubert wants to be a Pegasus Knight. Shame that he's a man. I wonder if I'll ever find a partner who understands I don't mean any harm when I flirt with others. Does someone like that really exist? Nah, you're bound to meet someone open-minded someday. And Sylvain was satisfied with that response. Right, let us now head onwards. We've got multiple things to do. First things first, the greenhouse. There's where the herbs are most likely, just due to the fact that it's got a marker without it being the quest or the red stuff. Yep, birthing herbs. And since we're here, let's harvest our stuff. Ooh, what shall we plant today? How about all these green flowers we have? It's all the same no matter what, so we'll just infuse magic as per usual. Right.
Professor.
Let's see, where is that other quest marker? Ah, it's up there, Night School.
Let's see. I can't believe. Oh, are you Alois and Shamir and all the?
Anyway, here's a admiring love
Thanks,
letter.
Professor.
I get bond points because of that. Thank you, random person that couldn't be bothered to do their due diligence to hand a letter to a person on their own accord. I might as well just head over there now, hand it in, hand over the thing to Marianne, and then we'll actually get started on the actual quest. Although, there's one location that obviously
Nice work.
one could think of, and that is the Abyss. However, that's DLC. Since the Abyss is a DLC area, it's not taken into account. But I wouldn't be surprised that there's dialogue from the people there. Anyway, with that done, we can now carry on our thing. So you know what? For the moment, let's head down into the Abyss and take a look and see how the Abyss is reacting to the news of Flame's disappearingness that has occurred. Also, because we can spend renown there as well. I just love that. Just a random ass just meow occurring there a little bit. Anyway, how much renown do we have at the moment? Ooh, we do have a nice amount. We'll help the Abyss flourish. We can now collect things at the scab heap. And if we spend 1,000 more on that thing, the Wilting Rosehead is firing now, which has unlocked a new quest. Check the bulletin board for details.
See you again soon.
Yeah, a new quest. Right, anyway, we'll head in the general direction and stuff there. Pardon me. So what do our Ashen Wolves have to say about this?
The knights burst into abyss.
Yeah.
We tend to be the first suspects when these things happen.
So it is taken into account, at least
I
lore-wise.
suppose it's little surprise when there are shady characters always coming and going.
I suppose that's true. Oh, no, that's the pagan altar. The quest in mind is over this way.
What kind of scumbag would kidnap poor Flame?
Oh, truly, the evilest of evil.
Scared and helpless right now. I hope she's okay. Not really.
That's kind of you.
I just know what it's like to be in that situation.
Yeah, that's
I was
also
in that
true.
once, you know. Hopefully we get her back safely.
Yeah, and before anything bad happens to her.
You looking for someone? Huh. Try asking Yuri. He's good with stuff
That
like
makes
that.
more sense, yeah.
I'm better
I
at hitting
don't
things
think
than
Yuri's probably
finding
the
them.
better option.
Honestly, I didn't even know Seth had a sister. If you figure out where she is and need some muscle, just
Yeah,
holler.
if we need
We all
if
have
we
our
need some
strengths.
assistance from both of us, then he's always here. And Yuri has not only that, but dialogue to do with this chapter.
Some nights came looking a bit ago too. Did some of my own hunting, but didn't find any promising.
Oh well, yeah, you're helpful as per usual then.
My people search for her throughout the underground. To no avail.
Yeah, who knows how
Think about it.
big the area
The
is.
monastery is some 1,000 years old. Who knows how many hidden passages exist? She could be here or anywhere, really.
Can we have a quest of learning to teach? There's a mysterious teacher in the abyss. He can offer you insight. Potential growth. Right, okay, so I need the toilet, so I'll be back in a minute. And we're back. That was a relatively short trip to the toilet for me, to be honest. Right. Anyways. So it's nice that even the Abyss have their concerns to some extent. The inn locale is over this way. This mysterious teacher fella. We can see how much our allies have grown from taking part in activities with us. So for example,
I see this one has gained some experience.
our growth in health is astounding. And we have a nice amount of growth in strength, which is nice.
Now let me see. I see this one.
Pardon me.
Some experience.
Taking a look at someone like Edelgard, she's done quite well with luck, strength, and dex. The defenses not so much, and charm is in blue, which makes it just a good thing.
Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery.
Some of these guys definitely could do with better. Some
perhaps you'd have better
be doing
luck with
better.
the animals of the
Some might be
monastery.
doing worse. So
Now
if you
let
look at
me
Yuri,
see. Perhaps you'd have
by
better luck
God,
with
his
the animals of the
resistance is fucking
monastery.
genius.
Very well.
But now we just need to report back to Yuri. Actually, where's that scrap heap? Yes, it's over there. The scrap heap. Once per moon, we can look here and go, aha, an iron bow, a broken iron lance. Lovely. More shit for me to repair. Yay.
I owe you.
Doing this gets us some renown and some gifts, so, you know, all in all, a nice, lovely time to be had by all. Right, let us get the hell out of here. Oh, pardon me. Oh yeah, the shop's open because we did the stuff. Well, Monster sang on the 14th. Funding on the Alliance celebration happens on like the last thing before the guarantee you must do the mission day. Which means Frank could be gone for a whole month actually. Ugh, that's not good. Right, anyways, let's start our actual proper investigations. Let's start with going to the entrance hall. First things first, Ingrid.
To think that Flame would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick.
Oh, most
I
likely.
haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before.
You have your suspicions about
Him
Gilbert.
staring intently at a net once.
Okay, so while it might not be to do with the whole kidnapping of Flame, it's only a suspicious, but we'll go with that.
Hi, Professor. I've actually got...
Isn't interested. Dex and Flag. Oh, well, yeah, we're not recruiting you then, are we? Let's see. What other notes are there? There's some more in the direction of the dining hall. Felix.
You're looking for Flame's kidnapper.
Yep.
I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yuritsa.
Alright.
There's something
We'll add him
about
to the
how he's
list.
handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking
Yeah,
with him at least.
okay. Well,
At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the
We'll-
training grounds.
we'll definitely take a look.
Join me for some training.
Nah, still only just lava. Okay, well, we can up our speed and our sword a bit more then. And Raphael also has a...
Flame isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them.
Good.
Now that I think
Good
about
attitude to have.
it, I saw Eloise hanging out by the park.
Now we're just adding all the knights to our list of merry kidnappers.
He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flame, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm
The
starting to
inkling in the
worry.
back of the mind, like, would Eloise really do something like that?
Good to see you, Professor. I was just on my way to train.
Isn't interested because we need strength and heavy armor. Oh, god damn it. Well, anyway, since we're here, might as well do the hunting festival. These people benefit from it, so, I mean, I'll get some motivation for Casper and Bernadetta.
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it. Ooh, this is my favorite.
Lovely stuff. Anyway. Just might as well, since we're here. Well, over to the pond we go. Alois! People are suspicious of you.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flame? You can't
Yeah,
really
it's
believe I did
rather weird to suggest that. She was always yelling at
Oh,
you.
that's just because of my dumb jokes. She says that they're not very good. But if I went around kidnapping everyone who said that, the whole monastery...
Ah, people really don't like your jokes. Anyways, well we can try Alois off the thing.
I was thinking.
Where is I'll start that. This one up there. Okay.
Hello.
Linhardt has
Flame?
information.
No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Damn it, Linhardt.
I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it
Yeah,
was
you
a
said that in the
secret
cutscene, for
rare
fuck's sake.
crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense
I mean,
interest.
that is true.
Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor
But,
Hanneman
okay.
of abducting Flame.
Alright, well, we'll look into that as well, then that's just over here.
Professor.
Young Flame's disappearance is most troubling. What? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
A foolish fool, foolishly being the fool? You've already investigated her thoroughly?
Alas, Sethith would never allow that.
Yeah.
However, while Flame's major crest of Sethlin is rare, there are others who possess it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, Linhardt has a minor version of it, so... Hey, there's a marker here.
If Flame has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now.
Who knows what the kidnappers are wanting? If there's a reason that would be worth keeping her alive for, then... And yeah, and that's also true. If it was just murder her in the middle of a street, then, like, just leave the body.
That's only logical, Professor.
But, yeah, no. So, yeah, there is a marker here. One here is where the knights reside. Ah, that makes sense. Gee, I wonder if that's the location we need to go or something. Oh, actually, you know what? Ignaz, do you like art at all?
She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried.
You think she'd be easily deceived?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I just hope...
Alright, well, where is that art book? Is this yours?
That's
Yay!
mine. Thank you so much. I've been looking everywhere.
What do we need for Ignaz?
Professor, what an honor that you would come and talk. I'd like to learn more about you.
He's rather interested. Dexterity and a 40. Oh, well that's actually quite easy. We might end up having Ignaz on our team. Huh, at some point. Is that in the Golden Deer house? Yes, it is. It's down there. Slacking on training. The door's sweet. I wonder what that would be.
Where could Flame have gone? Do you think she's really been kidnapped? I
Probably.
hear Tomas has been going around asking about her.
That is
She's
suspicious.
probably just worried like the rest of us.
That's
Though it
also
wasn't
true.
just Flame. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald.
Huh. Interesting. Well, we'll examine that later then. Catherine's over in the training grounds. Let's...
Did you hear about Flame? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear.
Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yuritsa? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him?
I'm asking about this suspicious.
Well, I'll let the knights know.
Well, anyways, well, I hadn't seen Yuritsa at all. Gee, I wonder if that could play a role in things. There's more people in the entrance hall that have things I need to
Hey,
mention
Professor,
here.
have you seen Manuela?
No, I haven't
I saw
actually.
her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flame's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
No one first name tons of Professor Manuela.
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
That makes sense. Wait, don't we have something here that's from the Will Frank
How
thing?
did you know I
Here.
lost this? Thank you for bringing it.
We do a good job here. And what does Petra have to say at this point?
Flame was child napped. That is what you are thinking?
I mean,
Villain is inside our monastery?
not the correct wordage there, but yeah, that's essentially it.
I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid before she was here. What was she getting up to?
Alright, we're just being suspicious of every single person that doesn't conform to everything else. We can take a look at Shamir, we can talk to Thomas, we can talk up here with Geralt and Gilbert. So let's go do that then. While we're here, we can actually take a look at what the Eastern and Southern merchants have to offer. Various things for the fishing, blacksmith related stuff, tea related stuff, and gifts that we can give to people. Pardon me.
Return soon, please.
And the Southern merchant has poultry, some seeds, and gifts. Ooh,
You have a
there's
good
anyone
eye.
with a sweet tooth we want
A
to
pleasure doing business
do
with
stuff
you.
with. Ooh.
You have a good eye.
Oh, that's stuff.
A pleasure doing. Come again.
My friends are
Shamir.
here. I'm taking a break. Is this about Flame? You find me suspicious.
You're not from Fodland.
Your point being? I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seros, but that hardly links me to Flame's disappearance.
True. Hey, we can recruit her.
Working hard, aren't you? I'll admit, I'm impressed. I can assist with any tasks or help with your students. On it. I'm available anytime I'm not on a mission with the Knights.
And now we have Shamir working with us. Hooray!
Hey there.
I do like the idea of repairing weapons. Is that a weapon that's really in dire straits? Surprisingly not. Oh yeah, no, we don't.
Is this it? There you go.
Do that then.
Come back
Since we're in the market, might as well.
What do you
stuff.
require?
Not hire, replenish.
Farewell.
Welcome.
Sort of like every other NPC's voiced by Keith Silverstein. Buy some intermediate seals, and that will be
Please
all I'll
come
do on
again.
that front. Right, next up on the first floor is back over this way with Tomas. By the looks of things, because Geralt and Gilbert are up on the second floor.
Right.
Professor? What is it?
I heard you were talking about me.
Matter? I see. So, Flame has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your
You're allowed to be suspicious of people. Why are you asking about my
It has
father?
been 2 decades since I last knew Gerald, yet he looks nearly identical to my memory of him. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think?
Yeah, a little
I assure
bit.
you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Okay. As for now, we'll believe you. Do anything though, Tomas, and I will stop believing you. Alright, let's talk to Gilbert and Geralt.
Miss Flame's whereabouts are unknown. Pray she is safe. We do not seem to have any leads at present. I am one of the suspects, am I?
At least according to Ingrid.
Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
Do you mean Annette?
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom
That would
capital.
make sense.
Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
And if you want to look more into that, play Blue Lion. Play the Blue Lions, damn it. Anyway,
Because of
and
Flame's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop.
Indeed.
We haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Dreads his
I'm not
mask?
close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
And so we've done all of our we have investigated what we needed to investigate.
Professor, I knew I could count on you. Manuela ran off with Yuritsa's mask? We'll have to speak with both of them. But where could Manuela be? Yuritsa is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Yep, there we go. And now there is a highlighted bit there by where all the knights get to reside. So I mean, we could always end the chapter by doing that, but there is a choir thing going on today. I also use all our activity points. It makes sense to do so. The choir festival enhances the effects for anyone that we have to have involved. Let's get Dorothea and Dorfus involved. Get up their faith and my authority.
I'm not good, but
I'll keep.
There we go. We have quite a nice amount of activity points. Let's go to the dining hall. Do a bit of cooking. And yeah, Gilbert is someone that can do good with the cooking. Let's have Bernadette help us cook. Ooh, I want everyone to have a little bit more health.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent.
So yeah, this is a way of getting her out of her room. It works.
A little more secret spice and hey, no peeking.
We're not allowed to know the secret ingredient. For you see, it is obviously something very dastardly and evil, and we're now poisoning everyone. But, oh well. Actually, that's a good point. Is Bernadette in her room again? Yeah, she's just in her room. Every chapter. Like, sometimes it gets a bit old, I'll be honest. Even me doing that. Bernadette, you'll have something out here.
Please not in here. I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
Yes. Aha! I knew Flame would be... Oh, she's not in here. Oh, what an adorable teddy bear. Well, Bernadette, I did it. I looked in there.
No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie.
And technically, not even Bernadette is in there.
Maybe Flame just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that?
Didn't strike me as a very, very isolating introvert. But hey, you know.
Anyway.
No, that's a good point. Also, did you lose these
I've
when you
been
were on the
looking
bed?
for this. Thank you so much.
So there we go. Oh yeah, we have everything from Bridget. We've got two more points. Let's go to the tournament grounds. What's the tournament this time? Intermediate Axe Tournament. We get an axe out of it. Edelgard or Casper? Let's go Edelgard. Oh yeah, we have one more after this, point-wise.
Well, how was that?
Round 1 was easy. Round 2.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Easy enough. Round 3, the quarterfinals.
Failure is not an option.
Brigand, let's just have ourselves at full. See, 14 damage. That actually means it's going to be more likely to do at least a bit, which he did. Did a little bit. We did it! We made it to the finals! But we face another Brigand. Which, yeah, we win. Easy. A Still X Plus is rewarded to us for our victory. Hey.
Did you hear some what? What would make you
Yeah, that stuff. What do you teach again? Sword and brawling. Not that useful actually. In that sense. Oh, we've actually got Wonder Fent now. So yeah, this can happen occasionally. You can just see, hear and get support. But we'll ignore it for the moment. We can actually just do that.
This is not a kid. If that is,
what does the lens need again? Charm and reason. Ah, damn it. Well, you know what? Let's share one other meal. I could have done that support, but yeah, we don't have to. At least not right now. Since the type of thing it is means that these things will actually be more preferred by people. Lovely. Get some motivation for Happy and Yui. Why not?
Wow.
There we go. Let's sort that out. Let's finish our exploration. I don't care about Peculiar Trend. I want to do the instructing stuff, so... Leicester Alliance Founding Day. Whoopee! That means another shared meal. Damn it! I didn't need to do that with Happy now. Fuck!
The atmosphere in the dining hall kind of bums me out, but with you two, I think I'll be okay.
None of us are great at reading a room. Isn't that right, Professor?
Dang. Hey, at least Linhart's now motivated.
If you get...
You do that for me.
No, I'm thinking...
Everything
I say these results are...
There's no need to put a positive spin on it.
They only did good. Fair enough. Being reason for Hubert.
Perhaps I've been well taught.
Death. He just straight up now casts death on you.
It's starting to
and restore.
Impressed yet?
Break shot and honor. Healing focus. That's useful.
Getting the hang of this.
Yay, Harry has death too. I shall inflict death upon ye souls. And welcome to a free day. We have access to battles. 89% of people actually do utilize that. 6% do more exploration, because why? I don't know. But seminars at 4% and resting at 1%. Maybe you used the sword of the Equator a little bit too much in the previous chapter. Who knows? Anyways, let's see. What other supports do we have than just the one between us and Bernadetta? Well, for ourselves, just Bernadetta. Let's do it now then. I don't know why I held off on doing it.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside.
Oh yes, it's currently. There's a number of clouds outside. Holy shit! We have not had many clouds lately. But yeah, probably just shut yourself in and do nothing. Yeah, definitely. I'm in agreement.
I'm glad you get it. With great weather like this, there'll be no one inside to bother us.
Yeah.
I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
It's a good feeling sometimes. But we must ask the question, what made you such a recluse?
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can
Trauma
tell you, Professor.
time to dump the trauma. Yeah,
Obsessed
trauma.
He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband.
Nobility.
A good wife. He'd do things like tie me to a chair.
Child abuse! Hooray!
I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Why not? I'm sad
I just had this
now.
overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough.
No.
After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was
Who cares about marriage?
I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone, but even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years.
Oh, that's
His
not bad
constant
then.
torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
How did I end up at the monastery then?
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped.
Oh.
My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a
Oh, that
while,
makes
I was
sense.
sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me. Still breathing.
That is true.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down.
Now we're all depressed. Damn you, Bernadetta.
Everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. Idiot. Oh, this is why everyone hates you.
Everyone doesn't hate you. Thank you for confiding in me.
What? No, it's not. Oh, Professor. How can you be so kind to me? I don't deserve.
We have a smile on our face.
I'm sorry. Please don't look at me.
Okay, we should probably leave and let her calm down a bit. But that was the B support. How lovely. Anyway, we got a number of supports with everyone else, probably from the previous chapter. Ah, the C support for Edelgard and Ferdinand.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Ah, a perfect
Is that
timing,
so?
one would say.
Yes, I have a story for you. It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian
Woo, history lesson.
One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the warrior prime minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other...
Derek, that's such a dumb name.
Was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won.
Yep.
Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
Ah, scared, are you? Scared that Ferdinand would whoop your ass?
The minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it.
My apologies, Ferdinand.
No jewels today.
You were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you, but you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in
Never.
pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you
No,
again.
no, never mind then. That was easy.
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing.
That is true.
Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could
Do
possibly
these guys have an A? I have a feeling I know what the A
Only
will
that
be
I will
about
find
one.
some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments.
Edelgard wins on that front, I
Produce
think.
thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I
You know
should have
what?
ended
Maybe in
it
some ways, yes, a
before.
duel would have probably been much more convenient and less time consuming. But that was that, and they do have an A. I wonder what the A is about then. Oh, Petra is... Okay, so Edelgard has endings with all these people, but then not Petra. Damn you, writers! Not coming up with an ending. Actually, yeah, the only person we can see that hasn't got an A on Edelgard is Petra. What the fuck? Oh, okay then. Time
Petra,
for a C
you seem to
support.
be flourishing in your new environment. Is all going well for you?
Lady Edelgard, everything is well with me. Thank you for your question.
Well, that's good.
Everyone
Everyone's
shows
doing a
great
good job.
kindness, even while I am still learning about the language.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, a Brigid Royal like yourself is of vital importance to the future of the Empire.
Dental trade negotiations
If you
go
ever
more
need
swimmingly if people are
please
more
It's my job
friendly
to
to
watch
one
out for
another.
you after all.
If that is your want, I will rely on you if I have the need. However, I will not have that need. I can resolve any problems that occur by myself.
I don't doubt it. Perhaps I'm worrying too much.
Petra does have a firm
I just
head on
don't
her
know what I'd
shoulders,
say to
so...
your family if something were to happen to you.
Do not spend your worry on me.
Man, it'd be a real shame if someone was playing on Classic right now with a
cannot
sniper
shoot
rifle trained
two
on
birds
Petra's
with
head.
one arrow. Bridget and I are that second bird. Your first target is your ambition.
Certainly has a
Can you
way
disagree?
with words.
There is certainly truth in your words. I do have ambitions that transcend all else for me. When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do. Tell me, Petra, who do you think I am? Huh?
Well, you're Edelgard, of course.
I will tell you. I am Edelgard von Hresvelg, And yes, I'm attempting to do what no one else can. I'm prepared to shoot 2 birds, or even 3, with a single arrow. That is the least of the impossible things I will accomplish.
Fuck, at that point, why not make it 4 or 5?
Show me your power. Never settle for being the bird. Be the arrow instead.
I will take your words to my heart.
Oh no, I'm the arrow that's going straight into a wall and shattering into pieces. That's always potential. But no. Simple seed spot. Who has super stuff with Ferdinand and Dorothea?
With this idea, I may be able to get the one up on Edelgard.
Ferdinand, not long after his seed support with Edelgard.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition?
Potentially.
Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Some people are just like that.
Nonsense is tiresome. So I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely...
In terms of status, yeah, that is actually a difference.
I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial.
That line sounded different.
It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
Was it meant to be higher sounding?
Get out of here.
In terms of from you or something, because a bit off there. But, and these two are meant to have more. Yeah, they're meant to have an A that requires 2 steps to it. Oh god. Okay, well, anyway. Hubert and Dorothea are to see.
Unreasonable. How will I
potentially after the previous support.
What are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Oh, that would explain Ferdinand's corpse.
So it's something to do with 80 then.
And?
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far,
we're not going to shame you for this.
Maybe even hate you.
This has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adi gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right?
Okay.
So, just for example,
I gotta put it to the test, Dorothea.
Commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife. Would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would
Yeah,
marry.
alright, fair enough.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight.
Unless there's one hiding around the corner.
Wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
But what if she has fulfilled
Pale
them all?
in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand.
Well, I whisper for
Until
that boy.
then, we will never see eye to eye.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
And they may do within the next 2 supports that they can potentially have.
I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Some people like playing the role of the servant. Some might even go even further and be a pet. In which case, I won't kink shame, but I will certainly question why. Ah! I see support between Ferdinand and Constance.
Life is a series of peaks and valleys. Our union is, to my mind, the highest of peaks.
As opposed to finally surpassing
I've
Edelgard?
never known the lowest of valleys.
Yes.
Think, we were once a pair of blooms, flourishing side by side in the upper echelons.
Context and backstory here, please, game.
Despite our differing aspirations, I think together we could have taken the mantle of leading the Empire.
Tread carefully, Ferdinand.
Edelgard and Hubert behind the door, just ready to go in and stop Ferdinand from saying this stupidity.
I'm glad you have. I know that was a difficult time for you.
Oh, so you surmised that the single most humiliating event of my life was difficult, did you? It is becoming clear to me that this conversation is a waste of my time.
Alright, we'll see you both in the B support.
That was rather brusque.
Well, pardon me if I seem unmannerly in the face of a reminder of all I have lost. My family, my home, my friends, my people, everything.
Imagine if
All
everyone
that remains.
kept doing that, just walking up to Constance being like, you used to have
I did
status.
not intend to offend you, Constance.
Then what did you intend? How like the noblest of nobles to be unaware of the suffering one causes. You can't grasp what it is to be a newly minted peasant, can you?
That is simply not
Maybe
true.
they should swap their roles
I care
around.
about you, and I was attempting to offer some words of comfort.
Enough. I
And
need
you
more
need to
than
learn
words.
better on what words
More than
are.
you have offered to provide. Though I am without status now, my spirit is no less noble.
Pardon me.
It will not do for you to condescend to me in my houseless state.
You have my sincerest apologies. That was a grave misstep. I did not mean to come across as condescending. I was merely being careless with my words. As you say, I have never experienced loss at such a staggering magnitude. I cannot imagine the pain you have endured.
Indeed, you cannot. I advise against trying.
Alright,
The
I'll
more
try.
you harp on it,
Oh,
the more
God.
irritated with you I become. Never shall a day pass that I don't work toward restoring my house and reclaiming my title.
Good luck.
You, on the other hand, seem content to remind me that it is lost. Thank you, but I had not forgotten.
Bit hard to forget something like that, to be
Constance,
honest.
please.
I see no trace of the boy who made waves with me at balls and embodied the finest in the nobility.
Again, we'll see how that goes within the next 2 supports,
It's a discredit to
potentially.
House Ire.
I need to look up how the endings work. Because I don't remember if it's how it does things. Anyway, Linhart has one with B with Happy and the C with Petra. Let's go with the Petra one first. Might as well. A slash
Petra, would you pause a moment?
occurred. Yeah, because they're in the training hall. That makes sense.
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The
Hmm.
way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both.
Oh.
It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please.
Don't point out someone's flaws if you don't actually know how to do it yourself. For fuck's sake.
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Okay then. That's the way to go about it.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of
Go
let
for the
the
down
tension
tilt
go
and then
and
for the
slip.
up tilt.
It ruins the
Simple
momentum
enough.
of the stab.
Why am I talking like as if I'm playing Smash Brothers? What the fuck am I
No
doing?
unnecessary movement.
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not
You're
just be
losing
showing
her,
me?
Linhard.
Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time.
Petra's more of a visual learner. Linhard can just pick up a book, put it to his face and go, I've learned everything.
I have a prior appointment to keep.
Linhard only
Transition to the B support with Happy then. Well, one of the other supports, maybe. Would be more in line because this is of course base game support versus DLC support. So now Linhard and Happy at B. They're gonna get to A really easily. I just have to keep them doing the horse stuff. I might change that up next week.
That was some good sleep. How nice it is to enjoy the sunrise all by my...
Oh hey Linhard.
Good. You're finally awake.
Ah. Go Claude.
Oh no, I'm falling.
Just like that horse thief.
Wait, no!
Oh, Happy was up a tree. Ah, good. Happy fell off the tree and killed both herself and Happy. And I guess there's two people out of this Hunger Games simulator.
Start your day by startling people out of trees?
Not
Yes.
normally, no. Sorry, but I couldn't wait.
Couldn't wait. It's so early. You must have stayed up all night.
Huh, I suppose I did. How unusual. That's
Huh.
what happens when you get carried away with research.
Just...
Then I remembered what we talked about, so I've been waiting here for you to wake up.
Well, here I am, wide awake.
Congratulations,
How
you've
can I help you?
done your
I
task
found an
successfully.
interesting document about Saint Timotheus. There are some fascinating things down in that place you and your buddies call home.
Timotheus? That's...
The saint whose major crest you bear. His bloodline was believed to have died out 1,000 years ago. It's theorized that your crest and the crest of Lamine have similar powers. Oh, Lamine was one of the 10 elites. Here's the best part. Turns out this Timotheus guy had the power to summon beasts.
What a useful power, potentially. Potentially a good power.
Take a look at this
Maybe not
passage.
all the time.
The writing's kind of antiquated, but at least it's legible.
Better than
Saint
some
Timotheus
things.
could converse fluently with birds and land-born beasts, and he considered these creatures his friends. He sometimes rode over hills atop an obliging deer, or called wolves to encircle him in battle.
Some would also call him,
His sigh, inflected
would
with
say
the
that he
power
had
of the night
Flusheye
wind
as his
star,
favourite pony.
was immensely sonorous.
Nice recitation. So, there you go.
That's just how people from my village write.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Huh.
Anyway,
Interesting.
this obviously reminded me of you and your situation.
Yeah, to an extent.
You clearly have this same astral power, but to an excessive degree. And for some reason, it only manifests for you when you sigh.
Does that mean you can fix it?
Probably
Oh,
not.
goodness, no. Or I should say, it's unlikely. There's next to no documentation about this stuff.
Yeah, at least
And
he's
I don't know
honest.
nearly enough
Maybe a
about the
bit
other
blunt,
quests
but
either.
honest.
And Timotheus? Again, nothing to go on. It's near impossible to unravel, so don't get your hopes up.
You know me. I'm good at keeping my
Always keeping the bar as low as you can. That way you can never be disappointed. It's a nihilistic way to look at life, but hey, it does work. And a C support between Bolfus and Constance.
Oh, Constance. Hey, sure is sunny out. Huh? Yeah.
Alright, I suppose there's a little bit of sun getting through the clouds right now. Oh yeah, they're in outdoors.
Your freedom. I must admit,
Yep.
I'm jealous.
Maybe they should move the conversation inside. That might help matters.
I gotta be going now.
Of course.
Yeah, that was a quick conversation.
There for one so exalted to spend time alongside one so common as me. Worry not. You needn't suffer me any longer. I shall see myself off.
Come on, don't be like that. You know I get uncomfortable at times like this. I'm trying. Really.
Like I just said, go
No matter, so
indoors.
Stick around, yeah? Let's chat.
You're right by a bunch of rooms.
You needn't take pity on me out of the sense of obligation that your status demands. For you, the nobility that you abandoned was a shackle on your true self, which is now freed. No need to converse with me any longer.
Constance is the kind of person I don't want to interact with sometimes. Oh, good lord.
Mouthful you just unloaded on me. Not sure what you mean by that nobility stuff, though. Sure, I walked out on leading a noble house. but how do you imagine that's related to this chat of ours? I already admitted I'm no good with stuff like this, but I don't think I'm putting myself out or whatever.
My apologies. The misunderstanding was entirely my own. As I suspected from the start, I am unfit to serve as your conversational partner.
Go
That's
indoors.
Stop talking that way and twisting everything I say. Just spit it out and tell me something real.
Oh, maybe I find Constance too relatable now, actually, thinking through. Yeah.
This is
No,
novel,
it's the gatekeeper.
But doesn't this scene usually play out in reverse?
Okay, what stories have you been reading?
But what do you mean by that reverse dig?
Well, it's usually her yelling at you while you try to deflect.
Ah.
It's rare to see
Reading
you
those
lose your
sorts of
cool while
novels.
she stays so calm. But different people get along differently on different days, I suppose. Anyhow,
How much
I'll
of a
let you get
difference
back to
does it all make, I guess? Goodbye, gatekeeper.
Ouch, he has a point.
Wasn't that like a vote once of Fire Emblem Heroes that led to gatekeeper winning?
I have ever raised my voice.
I need to play that game more.
Seems to think we're real pals. Honestly, whether rain or shine, I don't think a day's gone by without you treating me poorly.
Oh, what a thing to say.
How
I could never
mean.
go so far as to insult one with
Bolfus, you asshole.
You're a funny one, pal. A real hoot.
The idea that I could be amusing is funnier than any jest I may have uttered.
What a strange laugh. Well, anyways, that was certainly C support. So, in the battle bit, we can see that there is a battle in the outskirts that is suggested level 16, but there's where enemies involved. The underground chamber itself is suggested level 11, so yeah, not really doing that, am I? Pardon me. Anyway, looking at all of our various stuff, we've got several people at level 10, a little bit more, yeah, actually quite a few actually, that could do with maybe a change in class. Now Hubert we could just throw the Dark Seal at. He already has Miasma, but Heartseeker he doesn't. Which adjacent foes suffer avoidance -20 during combat. That's actually kind of nice, and compare it to Mage, it would give additional magic, would make him stronger overall. A part of me was maybe saving it, maybe I could have used it on someone else, but nah, there's not really anyone I think I would use actually it on. At least within the Black Eagles. Maybe there's someone within Golden Deer or Blue Lions you'd use it on, maybe just as like, hey, you know what, we're using them for magic, we have the Dark Seal, we achieved in getting it, can't use it on some people, so yeah. We'll give it to Hubert. As for Ferdinand, Cavalier Unit, aka 7 Movement, Yippee, and also Canto, which allows for moving after combat, assuming that you still have tiles you can move, so you can do good old hit and run strategies. He's now on a horse.
True noble never fails.
Yeah, sadly there is no boat class, so there's no on a boat shenanigans to be had. How many intermediate skills do I still have? 4, so we can make Archer Bernadetta. There's nothing really anything else wise I would be able to make her on this sort of things. Bow range +1, that actually is useful. I think some of those AI enemy ones had that on them, so it makes sense for us to do this, because then now her archery will be better. Longer range. We could have probably benefited from it from the previous thing if we did more battles possibly, but no more. Petra's also able to be in a intermediate class. So is Bolfus. Now Bolfus, we've been working on his faith. We can make him a priest. We can make him a brawler for now. He loses strength by doing that. That's the thing. It's like, but then again, speed, which is useful for punching. So yeah, we'll make Bolfus a brawler. We're working on his faith for war, for the war monk, war cleric shenanigan. Abyss wise, so +3 luck. Okay. And then Petra can have mercenary, thief, and Brigand. I say we already have enough brigandness with Casper. And I'm not using Yuri as a thief, so hey, having someone with lock touch, not a bad idea actually. We'll go with Petra. Ooh, additional magic. That's not so useful. Damn it, game. Right, okay. Let's go for a seminar. Still be taught by quite a few people. Overall wise, I must admit. You know what, let's have a seminar from Hanuman.
I still have much to learn.
The battlefield has much.
It's starting to take shape.
I'd never have learned. I've grasped it.
Ooh, people learn things. Whoopee. Oh yeah, we didn't have the instruction stuff. So I didn't actually use any motivation anyway. Well, you know what, we can change the group task. One thing that we should probably work on maybe is maybe a little bit more flying for Constance, possibly, but she's at sea actually, that's not too bad. Let's go up with Happy more, they can get that support up more. Reading, I haven't really done any reading ever. Apparently Yuri benefits from it. And Bernadette. But the raises the wrong skill really. No, you know what? I might as well keep that going. Right. We do have now Shamir on us, so might as well take a look at her. She does have an intermediate skill for her to use, but she's already a sniper, so I don't know why you'd use it. Because she's basically a better version for like Bernadette than basically in terms of the bow stuff. She has strengths in lance and bow and a weakness in good old faith, and already starts with archer, fighter and commoner unlocked, as well as the advanced class sniper. She's only level 11, so you can't actually get her to be any of these other classes yet. So, you know, it's definitely a thing. She can help out in battle, potentially. We'll keep her like it, though. Let's instruct. Alright then, let's see. What do we get out of the hidden potential for Edelgard? Or we don't get it this time. Maybe we will. Aha! Budding talent. She now excels and black magic crit. Okay, fair enough. Unless we want to put her in a magic class, this is kind of pointless now, actually. Well, anywho. You know what? Why not? Let's get her to D, see what she gets. Fire? Fair enough. A little bit of ball, why not? Hubert! Let's get your reason up even more, why not? There we go. Then we go to Linhart. Working on your reason as well.
Help.
Okay, closer to being B soonish. Caspar, we didn't use you in the previous chapter. No, pardon me, in the previous mission. So again, we're not really focusing on much other than the brawling and the axe shenanigans, are we? So work on brawling a bit.
I'll get it.
And then work a little bit on axe as well. Why not? And then lastly, Bernadette. Let's raise your sword. Skill up. D plus in sword. Whoopee. And that's all we can do for this week in terms of instruction.
Got a sec?
Question for Anna. Fenrir's been around for a very long time. That means it's been loaded with treasure. How do you think I should go about finding it all? Read up on the history of areas for clues.
I get it.
We don't get any motivation out of it anyway, but we do get the points, so might as well answer it properly. Focus on brawling to excel as a grappler. No, well, axe and brawling is going to be useful for that master class anyway. And it's Catherine's birthday. We'll give her some flowers. And we're going to take a look to see how Edelgard is doing on this blessed day.
Oh,
or blessed night, even.
Out late again, I see. What brings you here?
Could ask you the same.
I just wanted some fresh air. There's a lovely breeze tonight.
Yeah,
I always wander outside when sleep evades me.
Fair enough. Don't sleep over, to be fair.
So I see.
To be fair, I need to be up at night at the moment quite a bit,
I should get some sleep
that's
too,
fine.
But
That's an actual thing.
have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you?
There were definitely some fun times to be had outdoors.
My past.
But on like a lonely trail, not surrounded by people in the middle of a high street.
An ordinary life.
Yeah. I remember.
My siblings and I were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace.
That's
the
not
objective
good.
was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Saros, inherited through the Hresfeld bloodline.
That makes sense.
But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresfeld. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresfeld's empire.
Who is to blame?
The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile. My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds, but when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest.
So she has two crests.
It is the same as yours, the crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake
So what that means she'd be able to build a sort of crater
all
then?
the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifices never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
Fair enough. But man, all that just so that there'd be a major quest in the person.
There's no need to put a pot.
They only did good this time. Alright, fair enough. Ooh, a few skill level-ups occurred. Hexblade! Okay. Take a look at that when you're in the menu. 45% go for exploring on this week specifically? Alright. 36% go for seminars, 14% battle, 5% blast. Okay. And I'm going over to my inventory and checking what Hexblade does with Dorothea. It's a magic attack. That's simple, actually. Maybe it's worth having her have an actual proper sword. Oh, yeah, she does, actually. The accuracy ring. I want to put on someone who's definitely going to have to... who definitely suffers more from that accuracy going down. You know what we could put on? Like, Casper, actually. He uses axes. Occasionally. Just guaranteed that he's more likely to actually hit things. That would be useful. Do I do any battling? The suggested level 11 on the thing, and what's the over level, under. No, right, over, under, same, under, same, under, same, under. Oh, Abby's under level 10 still. Okay, maybe we'll do a bit of battling then. We can battle in the mountains, or we can battle on the plateau, or we can even battle in the plains. I've had the ones in the battles in the mountains, to be honest. To get some more, some gold. That's how it works. Yeah, you know what? Battle in the mountain. This month's successful certification exams. Behold, what people tend to go for. Mages, brigade, basically whatever ends up being what would be the priority for various different classes because of what weapons they happen to use. Like, yeah, no shit, mage is going to be #1. There's so many people that use reason that you, if you want someone who uses reason, or even faith, but you've had to have done reason with them, then mage makes sense. This map. Right, okay, let's just assess. Okay, axe wielders, lovely. Pardon me as well. Just axe wielders mainly, and there's a sword as well. So I could actually plop. Who's got magic tree that they haven't leveled up as much with? Well, these guys. So, can they all reach those guys? Yep, they can. Perfect. But it would make sense for me to maybe have others around. So, if I put these two down here, they can make their way to fighting the enemies there. And then, who else could do with some stuff? Bolfus could do with it, possibly. Yeah, Bolfus, Ferdinand could do some stuff. I'll be on the field with Edelgard, but I probably won't do much fighting. And then just be on the field as well. But where have they put me? Actually, can cavaliers even get up here? Yeah, they can, but they take forever. So, if anything, Ferdinand should be down here. Should be up here. That'll be enemy. Simple enough objective. And I'm going for the approach of attacking them while they're in the forest.
I guess I have to. Must be awful.
There we go. That will help get experience for Linhardt. Him being still down here is
this whole time.
At level 9 is still not the best.
As you wish.
But we do get.
Yep.
Go this way round. Announcement doesn't kill. Death doesn't kill. High crit chance though.
No biggie.
Take over for me?
I'm just gonna crit all these rogues.
For Lady Edelgard.
Death has high crit rate, which is kind of nice actually. Assuming there's like a ring for critting as well as accuracy, then we could do something like that actually.
Stay focused.
Me and Ferdinand being in the forest just means that they'll be more likely to hit us first, which will be useful. I'd rather that over alternatives. We do outspeed with the gauntlet. I was go for disturbance, but yeah. Okay, we just critted anyway with people that didn't necessarily need the crit to win. Okay, well, we'll take it. I'll admit. Yuri's going to be able to be here for healing purposes. Bolfus gets to do the whole hitting thing, and he can do it unarmed, which is great because it means that there's just that aspect of not running low on durability, which is useful.
The sun.
Let's see how the AI goes about doing their thing. Ah, that'd be all then. I can reach an enemy, I might as well.
As expected.
Might as well get my sword skill up as well while I'm at it still. Oh, what? I just skipped past that. That was a good level up as well. Fucking hell. We're in the woods with our mages at least, so they're not going to get wrecked completely. Meanwhile, just throw an axe at them. Fireballs in the face.
I sped a weakling to their demise.
I just realised I've just made it so bosses dead. Attacked at least a little bit. Empire Warriors go up to level 3, that's nice. No one's just going to stand still. Ooh, went after Linhart, they did. Not the smartest of strats, apparently.
Can't get ahead of myself.
And hopefully, nope. But yeah. The great thing about a Cavalier is they're able to go a distance. Do that, then the armoured unit will suffer the wrath of being near my mages. I'll stay still. I'll just end the time normally. Ooh, what does Casper have as a counter again? Disturbance. Okay. It's worth a look. And that's this one.
My heart is full of victory.
Assist, heal.
I owe ya.
Ah, seeing the 40. Italian advantage.
Strong enough? Couldn't weather the storm, huh?
I do love it when I see people punching others in the face very hard.
Hey,
It's always a fun time to be had. Casper can do that too. And it is actually properly daytime now. Well, it's becoming more and more day. I do like that.
Stronger than this?
Yeah, I mean, luck and health. Oh, God damn it, Casper. I almost said Linhart. Why did I almost say Linhart? What the fuck is wrong with me? Right, well, this side has done all they can, so that means end turn, and yeah. You know what?
Is this over yet?
Give Linhart some magic and just magic up and let him do this. Then that nets him more experience, which hopefully means level 10. Yay! Finally! We'll be able to upgrade him into a priest. And happy to death this one. Doesn't get the kill though. Yeah. Level up. Yeah. Do feel like just murdering the guy.
You didn't give it your all.
C+, Bane of Monsters. I wonder if it's effective against monsters. Oh, and a good level up for Edelgard. And that leaves this one unit to get mowed down by 39. Higher. Except not fully.
Seems simple enough.
Yeah, now that he's a horse unit, he just straight up he'll gain horse over time. That's how it works. Oh wait, there's more units. Oh yeah, that was my units. There's only one guy left. And Fernand's doing the job. So let that work, and that's that battle done. We received money and some mithril. And Art got MVP status. Yippee! Okay, well that gives a bit of experience to everyone. Do I do another instance of this? Outskirts of Garrick Mark. There are bandits around. Or I could just do the thing on the plateau. Could also, which means I could also work on getting like support points. Hell, I could even go for the one in the plains. See how well I screw that up. Nah, we can. Yeah, you know what? Let's do one on plateau. Same people as we had up front before, so and all that, and we'll just see how that goes. Wee. Wah. Wah. Wee. Ho. Yeah. Ho. Yeah. I'll probably after maybe after the stream I'll change the playlist title so that it specifically states we're doing Black Eagle shenanigans. I put Linhart here, he'll be able to stride a bunch. I don't need it though, that's the thing.
Battle?
Destroyed pretty much everyone. Oh, Edelgard's connected to Linhardt this time. Oops, Daisy.
Stay focused.
I didn't need it, but I guess I'm taking it. I'll just go over here.
Let the lesson begin.
Yeah.
As expected.
I don't need the experience, but fuck it, you know. Sometimes in some ways it's a method that works.
Yep.
Sure thing.
I realize the forests a
I
little
will
bit.
get the victory.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
I'll put them first.
As you wish.
Oh no, we'll go for the yellowy one, not the purpley one. Oh, so swapped to the sword. Well, leaves there plenty of people to be fought more than. Herbie's gonna need to be healed. Yeah, good kick in the face that time.
Pretty good, don't you think?
Yeah, not the worst. Sometimes you just need that good old kick in the teeth, you know?
Right makes might, right?
Huh.
A grand skirmish.
Yeah, not the best level up I've had for people.
And I didn't even enjoy it.
Ah, we mastered Monk, which means we get magic +2 and drawback on Linhardt. See, that's the thing about mastering some of this stuff is, I guess, you do get abilities out of it.
You worked hard for nothing.
Only a fool challenges me.
You happy? I'll stay over here. Turn the aggro around a little bit, so it's not all on some people too much.
Hardly worth my time. Any experiences.
Yeah, not bad. Could be better. Could be worse. Okay, that one's heading over here. Ah, doubled. No, that's not good. Tom's gonna take to this one. Italian level 5 for the Empire Magic Corps. Lovely stuff. And then, oh, take care of this one.
This was beneath me.
And then, yeah, okay.
Nope.
Okay, not too bad, not too bad. And then
Sure.
I can move Happy over here to attack this one. Maybe equate with that. Yeah.
That's what you get. Good enough for me.
Ah, I'll take the magic up 100%
I
of the
can't
time.
wait to challenge you.
Can't reach Happy this time, but I can kill Casper with Fury, so... Wolfers can run in here and punch this guy. No, we'll go for the unhand punch. did indeed hit both times. Good job there. I'll take the kill though. Ah. I don't need to quit, game. Game. That was not a quittable situation. That was not a situation where a quit was needed. No, pardon me. No, not quit, but still hit. Good job.
Unexpected.
Level 11. Nice. Anyway.
My heart is full of victory.
Yay. Level 12. Magic again. Ugh. Oh no, that guy's attacked Casper. No. I'll take the strength up. I'll take the strength up, and you've been getting magic ups a whole bunch, Casper. Oh no. Long range attack. Some people's weakness. Oh, what do Casper? Boom. It lived. It lived. Well, okay, fireball to the face then.
Must be awful losing to me.
Both with Jordan's in this game and any form of any way of trying to do things in battle and engage. Like, I miss the power-up system in a way where you could switch who was up front and therefore would be the one that would take the attack. I mean, you could have a more frailer person paired up with an armored unit, and then like the armored unit can take the hit, and then you can switch them, and you'd be able to maybe heal someone that would be doing the damage dealing. You know. There's a normal attacking by Yuri a little bit. Who could use the experience most out of it? Here. Happy of Bolthus. We'll have Bolthus get in. Unarmed hit on the rogue.
You're fresh out of luck.
And my back is still hurting more and more as I do things. That's great. Battle on the plateau. Only took me 4 turns. Ferdinand got MVP status, and we got some renowned. Yippee.
You so much. I am grateful.
I don't know what tune I'm trying to have in my head.
I thank you.
Thanks so much. I have gratitude.
And into our next week of instructions. Okay, who here's got motivation? Edelgard does. Yippee. I don't really want to teach our Weasel anymore now. Maybe armored. Maybe we could make an armored unit. I don't know. What classes? Because we have her at Lord. So if we want her to be anything else, we're going to have to train her. Armored Knight is an option. It's actually lesser. We're maybe looking more into the advanced classes here, like Axe and Heavy Armor for Fortress Knight. Paladin requires Lance and Riding. We could teach her Flying. Make her a Wyvern Rider. Seems like a fun idea. Maybe just pure Warrior, you know? Maybe that's it. Maybe just a pure Warrior. In which case... Let's do a fear. Let's work on her faith a little bit. D+, Nosferatu, and faith level 2. Lovely. Yuri. Let's work on his faith a little bit.
Thanks.
There we go. Happy with... maybe a little bit of Lance.
I'm getting the hang.
Get a D plus on lands, and then, ooh, a little bit more reason since we had that additional bit of motivation. We've got one last point. Ferdinand, let's give you some stuff in authority. Why not? Let's begin our stuff. Yeah, so on the 5th is truth. That is exactly what we've decided about you, Yuri. Oh. How is Happy doing? Well, let's take a look, shall we?
Chatterbox, it's you. Do you need this room for something? Should I leave?
Oh, this looks to be the Knight's Hall there, to be honest. Oh, you can stay.
Are you sure? With me here, you won't be able to focus on whatever you're doing.
I'll be fine. Just stay. What would stop to focus on whatever it was that we were supposedly doing?
When I came in earlier, people couldn't leave fast enough.
Oh.
They ran away like I was a bad smell. I should be used to that sort of thing by now, but, well, it stung a little bit.
Well, being rejected by others does do that, and that's terrible. How
I almost
dare
don't
they?
blame them. Everyone must have heard the rumors by now. A girl who summons monsters when she sighs. That's not the kind of thing people keep to themselves.
True enough.
Anyway, I prefer solitude. It's easier that way.
So are the rumors true?
You really didn't know? Yeah.
So they're more than just rumors, then.
That's why the Knight stuck me in Abyss. If anything was
And the
going to
Abyss
happen,
welcomes you with
down
open
there.
arms, Happy. I just ascended into my WWE 2K persona there a little bit there. Oh no, you know what? I'm so annoyed that I can't take the PS5 down here. Like, I'd love to do some more WWE game stuff. I've got the PS2 here. I could probably carry on that 2006 season. But no, wait, no. I think a stream lost of time had me fucking up repeatedly against them Bashams. So maybe not on that end.
Have that look on your face.
Losing to the Bashams,
Get this
not
creep
fun.
away from me, look. It's okay. I'll leave. Look how dangerous I am, after all. You wouldn't want to be left alone with someone like
Oh
me.
no, I'm in so much danger
Without
right
getting
now.
exasperated and without thinking, I'll start to...
It's just a stretch. It was just a yawn. That's a relief.
Sorry to scare you, Chatterbox. I don't usually do that.
You
Guess I haven't
bully.
been getting enough sleep. Everybody talking about me like I'm some freak. It's been bothering me.
Yeah, it would bother me too, to be honest. You are worrying me a little bit here, Happy.
It doesn't matter.
I'm going to take all these various ropes away.
So there's no need for me to pay it any mind.
Still...
The funny thing is, all this drama has made me more likely to lose my cool. If that happens, you'll help me out, right?
I'll do what I can. Well, it'll be interesting to see how the A support goes following that. Anyway. Along the week we go.
Gotta say, Lenny did a good job. It all went pretty
I'm just glad it's...
They did it perfectly this time. Yippee! A being reason for Lenhart.
How long will this take?
Bolganon!
I'm a quick study.
And Saggetti.
It's still got room to grow.
Yeah. And our last free day before the main mission, as it were. 55% go for exploration. To be fair, we actually can look on the calendar and go, Vanguard of Alliance celebration. 12% go for that good old seminar. 27% battle, and 6% west. You know what? There is also other supports, but I'm going to go into my items. What does the Golden Apple give? Charm. Why not? Why not? I'll happily grab some charm. Other ones do we have here? Persistence. I'll take it. Luck. Why not? We'll just give all of this to me. I get all of it. I am the stat man. I'm here for your stats. Dexterity. I'll happily have more dexterity. Now, Spirit Dust is magic. I'm not as inclined for magic, but I just, based off of what I just said, I should really do this. Yeah, I think that was a little bit of a sillier one, but hey, you know. Look at all me stats. Ain't it lovely? Oh, my nose. Oh yeah, I can work on my faith a bit actually. What supposed do we have currently? Ah, these ones. A lot of Hubert related stuff. Well, it's time for a Hubert extravaganza.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Then Heart's reading a book to the surprise of no heart.
Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes, the double line becomes a helix.
Helix strike! Oh, sorry,
no,
Charles in my mind again.
Be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Lesson
I'd like to
time.
inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? This research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should
Well, sometimes you have to forsake what you care about in order to get a job done that people want you to do.
In truth,
Are you
That
alone deserves
the back muscles.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on. Which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results.
Well, let's just tell some people
Learn
up,
to
wait.
apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
Look on me.
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She's attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're
Probably
coming
could have a bunch of allies
from, but
to
I can't do it.
swap
I
out
can't
every
bring
single
myself
position
to
with.
work for someone else.
The moment you come in for actually just reshuffle all of the positions and be like, okay, who here actually is people I trust? Some of these cases, maybe they're not as trustworthy. Who knows? So how many more are there Hubert? Just the 2 more, which means what else is... Oh, then that means it's just Wolfers and Abby for that, most likely. Okay. Well, time for a scene between Hubert and Casper.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar.
Such a joyous time off screen. Hubert just watching menacingly.
Need something? I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Say it properly. A shameful display.
You yell before every move.
How are you meant to surprise someone?
I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up.
Surprise attack! Doesn't really work when you're yelling it out.
If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Them fighting words.
If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying
Yeah,
anything.
fair enough.
But
If somebody decides to do something stupid,
Your
then
foolishness hurts everyone.
that's on them. If they do something stupid that hits everyone, then well, suddenly that stupidity is no longer able to be
It's very
contained.
likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather.
Mm-hmm.
And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result?
Benedetta.
To mention the
Benedetta.
obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
You really think I'm that stupid?
Yes.
I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield.
Most
Combat
likely.
is tense and frantic. You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Prove it. Well, I'm assuming Casper proves it in the B support. Oh no, Casper does have another one. Okay. And a C between Hubert and Petra.
Industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be industrious. I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now, it is not a good one.
Even accounting for that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. one troublesome
Casper.
slouch in particular.
Casper.
Rub. I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Petra put it in the wrong direction there.
I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so, I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
I had more youth then, and the experience was...
How long ago was this? Oh, last week.
My grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with suddenness. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people. The treatment I was receiving was like I was a strange beast.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage. You were meant to be insurance that Brigid would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The Empire required leverage, and after all, you are the Princess of Brigid.
Nice to admit
It gave me
stuff there.
sadness to leave my home, but I am not unhappy that I came to the Empire. I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am, and meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value for me.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity. You set a strong example to follow. And there is much more adversity to come.
Oh, undoubtedly. But that Hubert's various support's done. Casper's got one with Petra at a C.
Alright, time for some more... Oh, Petra. Hi.
Oh, something a lot more sullied in his voice there. Well, no, more downtrodden.
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements.
Oh, good job on
I
Casper
want great
there.
improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
Good.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Good work. Becoming stronger together.
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just...
He's clearly got something on his mind.
Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
What did you do?
I will not be worrying. Can we begin the
What
training?
have you yet to have done?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Oh.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
Apparently
No,
so.
not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Brigid invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've
That would
been
explain why
about
Casper's being
since.
like this. Because
So.
he's...
Now you have the truth.
And the truth sometimes cannot be handled. Well, Casper, bravo. No, neither of you are going to be able to train all too well. Maybe Casper's thinking Sins is the father. And finally, a C support between Bolfus and Happy.
Scampered up to me, hopped in my lap, and scarfed it all down in one bite.
That sounds terrible.
What sort of animal are we talking about here, then?
I was looking forward to that sandwich all morning.
No.
And then she scurried off like
No,
nothing
the
happened.
sandwich. Oh. Poor Happy.
Alright then. What do you feel like doing today?
Alright, moving
Why'd
on.
you sigh like that?
It's not a problem, is it? I could tell you were holding back a real monstrous sigh yourself. Figured I'd get one out for the both of us. Felt great.
Oh, I see. Must be nice. Sighing whenever you feel so
Yeah, how dare you, Bolfus?
Oh, why not try taking a deep breath whenever you feel a sigh coming on? Trick yourself out of it.
I tried that once. It went okay at first. but
they have to do the exiling part. So.
Does that mean yawning is a no-go too?
I'm pretty bored right now, so maybe we'll find out.
I think the yawning's been proven to not be the
I don't
case.
yawn very often, to be honest.
Because you sleep when the sun goes down and wake when it rises, yeah?
That's a good thing to do.
It's been my routine for a while now. It's easier than contending with a full day of boring stuff.
Come on, everything has its quirks. I don't think I'd call anything in this wild world boring.
There's plenty of boring stuff in the world.
That's not very nice, is it? We really aren't all that different, you know. I'd wager you haven't given too much thought to tomorrow either.
Quiet. Don't pretend you can see through me.
Tomorrow.
This pointless chatter has made me even hungrier than I already was.
Today.
I'm off to the dining hall.
I'm missing gorillas now. What is wrong
Wanted
with
the
me?
gal to relax for a change.
Well, good luck, both of us. We'll see how you get on with that in the B and the A. Seeing as Bolfus has kind of a noticeable lack of support. Like, seriously, like, Golden Deer-wise, Bolfus actually probably isn't a bad person to have, actually. Comparatively to the others, where it's like, Yuri works best with some Black Eagles and a Blue Lion. Constance, well, Black Eagles and a Blue Lion. Happy, a Black Eagle and a Blue Lion. So really, everyone else doesn't really work with the Golden Deer much. Unless they've all secretly got supports with Claude that I can't see. Man. This is a small roster. We'll probably get some more in the future, but oh well. We could West. We could seminar it actually this time around. Have Arnold teach, we could. Don't know why we would, but you know. Maybe Hahnemann teaching gets us more reason. Actually gets us some reason actually. No, yeah, Hahnemann teach us. Was this the right play? I don't know. But Anna gets that. You know, I should set Anna's goals to like something that would never get taught in a seminar.
All that studying has...
But, you know, get some motivation on people. Whose birthday is it? It's Dorothea's. Here's some flowers.
Thank you so much.
And we're now at the end of the month, where finally we'll actually go and rescue Flane. Or at least attempt to. Anyone got classes they can be? Yep. Yeah, if we kept the Dark Soul, we could put on Minheart. But nah, Priest makes sense to me. It actually uses up the intermediate soul we have. We do have one on Shamir that we can take and use on someone else who could be benefiting off of being in the intermediate class that isn't yet. Happy with benefiting. As we can make Happy full-on mage.
Easy peasy.
+2 to luck. Lovely stuff. I suppose I should now actually just... No, not that one. Abilities, because... it's level 5, so that for that will do. Magic will take over the bow prowess. We'll keep that for now, actually. No one else has really got other factors to them, so yeah, that'll do. Do I have only those two? Yeah, only those three? Yeah, I do actually, yeah. Fighting against monsters, but I said that one is as well. So drawback, unit moves one space away from an adjacent ally and pulls the ally along. Okay. Who else has more? We already chose against having that. No. Doesn't have the thing yet. Red ceiling focus. There it is. It covers 20% of health. Trade it over. Which one does last? Yeah, we'll put it over Draining Blow. Mission. Oh, actually, before the mission, let's go to the Battalion Guild and replenish our stuff. Because otherwise. Oh, actually, just need to check. Does Ferdinand still use mercenaries? He does. But he could, if he had a C in authority, utilise some of these horse unit ones. So we'll work on his authority maybe in the future. Let us go to the underground chamber. Activity participation is mainly those people. Who knows what the actual number is? I don't.
It seems Flame is still missing. What could have happened to her?
Everyone, hurry! I heard a scream coming from Professor Euritza's room.
Alright, never mind on the ponderance.
Ah, the combat professor with the mask. He has always been rather suspicious. We must hurry.
Well, off we go to Euritza's place.
Professor Euritza, are you there?
Oh look, it's Manuela.
Seem to be here.
Wait, hang on. No, Manuela. Is she injured? Well, maybe was dead.
Someone clearly attacked her.
Look at her hand. It looks as though she is pointing at something. There.
Ah,
There's an
hidden
opening
passage.
behind that shelf. Perhaps a secret passageway.
Oh, this is good news.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela?
Oh no.
What happened here?
We know as much as you do. She needs to be taken to the infirmary.
Yes, of course. And quickly. Give me a hand, child.
Understood. I'll support her head. Professor, I'll be back shortly. Please be careful.
And so, Edelgard goes off with Hardiman to get Manuela some medical assistance.
We should start by investigating this passageway. Do you agree, Professor?
Well, okay, let's get the others and
Agreed.
take a look.
The culprit could be hiding inside.
Because I don't want a free-person
We'll
this.
take the offensive. Here we come, you monsters!
Well, at least now we know that we're coming, at the very least. God damn it, Casper. Actually, it depends how far down that passage goes. One trip through the tunnel later.
I would have imagined. I see someone. They're unconscious.
Hey, it's Flame, and some red-headed person. It's Flame.
Yes. And there is someone else, too. It appears to be another student.
Someone's coming. I recognize that scythe and mask. It's that jerk we fought at the Holy Mausoleum.
Ah, Death Knight.
That sword. You must be one of us.
Hi, I'm wielding a cool sword.
Will live. I will enjoy this dance.
Okay, everyone, let's not fight the Death Knight. Let's just have him be in a corner all on his lonesome. Yeah, pardon me. Yeah, obviously.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, people who have their birthdays on this month get Tea Party enthusiast stuff.
Thanks.
And Ware as well, actually, gets it. I guess people just like having tea with Ware.
I am.
Boom. One jump. Yeah. Behold! The map at hand! We've got ourselves the Death Knight here alongside Flame Emperor's soldiers. So this whole Flame Emperor fellow is actually now wearing their head a lot more than beforehand. Also Mysterious Mages still. There's some units over here as well that lead to this room with a lever and a bunch of defense tiles. Also, depending on how we go about things, there are some chests around here we can open and levers as well. So yeah. Mainly a bunch of rooms this way, and we can check what they've got. Door key, which will be useful. A voluntary, which we've got plenty of. Another door key. Yeah, we'll be using those door keys to open up this stuff here. A chest key. And so we can open a chest. Lovely. And of course, if we fight the Death Knight and successfully murder him again, we do get a Dark Seal. He's now level 20. Still very much his own unique class. So, you know. And if we look at our units, we do not get access to Edelgard. Is this the loadout I want, people? Move Happy, put Bonedetto in. And then... who do I want as a Jordan and someone else? Happy can help out, Constance. Let's begin. So we need to, within these 25 turns, either defeat the Death Knight or rout all the other enemies that exist on the map.
Flame. Let us hope we are not too late.
And there is a teleporter there.
Something odd about the floor over there.
It's warp floor. It'll lead over to here where this Flame Emperor soldier is.
Sure thing.
Oh, we'll take some people over this way.
Sally forth!
Dude, but it's only 50% chance of hitting. We'll send those two that way. Maybe a third person. I don't know.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
As far as he can.
Battle.
Stride a bunch of people. Allow them to get farther. Nope. It's damage.
Stay focused.
I'll take care of this guy.
Should I have held back?
Yeah. Well, level 18, we're actually nearly at the point where we'd be able to go into an advanced class. But we have the door key, which is important.
As you wish.
We could actually take care of this guy with chance of quitting. Nope. Alright, okay, well, I was a fool.
I will get the victory.
I might have screwed up slightly.
Frigid pride.
Put me in there.
Because Casper and Bolfus can't get as far. Oh, you know what? Bolfus can go this way too. Maybe he should be up front. Oh well. They're gonna do what they can to harm me in ranged approach. Oh, not even ranged approach in this case.
Flame spirit protects.
Well, I know who's getting killed next turn, that's for sure.
Disappointing, but I will.
I'll take the speed, and yeah, the sun's actually getting out there, so I'll take the jacket off at this point. Ooh. Good news, he missed. Bad news, one near Petra didn't. Oh, we can attack still. I want a Psysic then. There we go, that just solves that issue. No, I probably could have gauntleted actually. Ah well. Battalion level up. Whoopee.
My heart is full of victory.
Battle of Bows.
Each battle a chance to grow.
I don't need the farm though, do I? Maybe we can go up closer. Fines isn't going to be able to get closer. Right then.
A grand skirmish.
Let's start getting these three along this way then. Ah, some void tiles.
Contraptions in the floor. Stay alert.
Which actually does help us out, actually. No, it's on now. I can slice it from there, just make sure she's killed. Wait, who's not moved yet? Ah, yeah, those three. There are archers about. do have to be cautious of those. Maybe I'll have wind selected from Yuri. Well, I was kind of hoping for the void floor to do its job. And of course he dodges the one that couldn't deal damage.
That was nothing.
Goes with that one. And that's door key, which is going to be needed most likely, because there's the thing there, which means Balthus is actually not the wisest choice here, because he can't do much about that. Oh, there's a bubble there that the flyer's going to utilize. Not really going to take a flyer that way though, because A, I would need a flyer, and B, that actually is not the best idea, is it? Like, we can take a hand axe to an enemy. We quitted when we didn't need it, but we'll take it.
I can't wait to challenge you.
Level 14 for Petra, that's lovely. Right, okay, let's deal with other enemies as we get to them.
Got him.
I can fight through anything.
Do too much on that front. Oh, that was not the right strategy.
Not worth the risk.
That is that.
Asma will do.
Hardly worth my time. And
Oh, that's the other door key now. Hubert. And Ferdinand definitely 100% needs the hill. I'll use my key here. Right, that's good news. Let's get. You know what? Casper can go up front. He's needing it. Let's face that fact.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Ooh, gotta be careful because of the various ranged people. Slight issue. Balthus can't really do much about the bow user.
How's this?
Oh, an onslaught. Ah, that affects Uber as well then. Well then,
Thanks for helping.
Watch and learn.
easily do the soldier. Easy doings with this.
Whoa, did...
A little bit stronger. Oh yeah, I've locked touch. Oh, I may have just grown up a little bit. I keep running out of the way of those guys. I may have just screwed up a little bit. Oops daisy. Well, we have a spare door key now. that tile. If I really need to use healing focus, I can, so it's not end of the world. Use more spill. Guarantees that we at least heal our way through some of that. And that's level 12 for Yuri.
I'll never be satisfied.
Yeah. More magic.
No use.
Good old dodging there by Petra. Less so by Bernadette, but at least you can actually strike them. Distance approach. White then. This one right there. And that gives me access to this one in general. Good half strike. Hey, we critted!
One more success.
Oh. Comes abort floor if device is activated. And there's a hill tile. That's useful. Oh, we could have attacked. Damn it. We can move over here and take this one. Actually, you know what? It's only here. That we're not guaranteed on it. Right, and that leaves Ferdinand to make his way to that tile. Then we've got this unfolding situation.
To you.
And that's another door key. People closer. Oh, we only have one spare Sisek. Oh, I'll save it then. Right,
sure thing.
Let's see, Yuri can't reach that door, which means we'll need him to reach the other door. Constance reaches this one, perfectly fine. Bolfus attracts the attentions of some enemies, and we have hidden focus, so that's fine. Who's not moved? Oh yeah, me and Ferdinand. I can move in there. Oh, sure, I'll happily fight everyone.
As expected.
And Ferdinand can be in the doorway.
It is decided.
Ah, they're going for the onslaught approach. Missed. I dodge your attack.
This is our chance.
Gambit boosted, but not good enough. We will take all these winnings. The aspect of Elphys. Hey guys, look! Idiots have chosen to attack me!
Think this'll work?
There we go, that helps out quite nicely.
Got him.
I can kill this one easily.
You fought well. We must.
That was a good level up. Again, I've only got one size 6, I've got to be careful in that front.
You are nothing.
That goes with that enemy. Lovely stuff.
The noble standard.
That's spare door key. Right, I need Yuri to be heading this way. We get a hill on both of us when I'm at it. Both of us can move close to the door as well. And then Constance deals with the enemy over here. If they choose to fight Constance more, then that's on them. They don't. Okay. charge on in there.
Should I have held back?
Right, I'm either going to need someone with lock touch or a key. So I need one of Hubert or Petra to get closer. Actually, you know what? I could probably do like this sort of arrangement and then I can stride them next turn or something. Actually, I'm gonna need like Ferdinand there for that, and I've moved Bernadette a little far. Right, Yuri's the one that I need to get to the door, right? No, actually, hold on, I can trade. Door key into Bolvis's thing. Move, Constance, and then Bolvis opens the door. The guards! More enemies!
So you have come. I'll make sure you never leave.
Come on. Well, guys, I guess we're never leaving. We are forever doomed to be here. Ah, missed. He's murdered on.
I shall rise, but your day is
And Happy gets a level up. Whoopee! And look him charm. And a training axe. How lovely.
At least you're no coward.
Probably go Constance.
I'm a quick.
He has silence now. That's charm. Divide Gambit Stride. That hits everyone. Yeah, lovely. They all get as close as possible now.
Unexpected.
And for Hubert, that includes getting to the door and using the door key. Did I works? Take out one of them. This guy.
The mark of nobility.
It's over. That is that.
That one.
I'm surprised.
And now it's just Death Knight and whoever else happens to be about, which is that guy. Wait, how do I want to do this then? The accuracy drop is not worth it. Right, however I choose to go about it is gonna end up having to be done properly. No need of us, eh? Well, I will deal 1 point of damage with Petra. Yeah, arms blur. Yeah, we're playing casual, so us fighting the Death Knight isn't an end. It isn't a one-ender as much. Well, Ferdinand has Night Kneeler, so we can at least do a good chunk of damage. Oh, man, Chris the Seahawk card to no counter attack. That's actually not a bad thing, actually.
Always getting
And a bad level up as well. And we now have Swordbreaker. One card now. We'll put in there. Get Rusty Axe out of it. And then that just leaves us with, well, we could use Swordbreaker actually. Yeah. There we go. Level 20, and we have another Dark Seal, so if we want to use it for anyone in particular, we can.
Kill them.
Halt. You're having a bit too much fun.
You are getting in the way of my game.
We can see that the Flame Emperor here is building a shield and an axe. So that means that they're an armoured unit. One of those, a Fortress Knight possibly, most likely. Doesn't really matter too much. Or their own specialised class that happens to be armoured. Either or, really.
Understood. I will.
We don't get to kill the Death Knight here, sadly. It would be nice to have had him dead, but...
We will cross paths again. I am the Flame Emperor. It is I who will reforge.
I do want to say 0 guesses on who the Flame Emperor is, but... At the same time, I'll let the viewers figure that one out themselves. I know who it is. I know who it is.
Are they both okay? We should get them out of here.
But that shouldn't be surprising in the slightest, to be honest.
Carry them up.
But we did it. It was either kill that enemy or the Death Knight, and I chose for the Death Knight approach. And everyone gets motivation. Whoopee! Only cost us a couple of people not dying. Just retreating, because I'm a filthy casual scrub.
They're pale and their pulses are slow. Still, I don't believe their lives are in danger.
Well, that's good. We did a good job.
Flame? Where?
You missed the most important part of the mission. We found her within that secret passage. The culprits were the Death Knight and... what was his name?
Well, whoever this Flame Emperor person is, they're rather stupid. Hell, I think they probably are the worst person possible for us to have had to encounter there. Right.
We will take these two to the infirmary. Professor, please inform Seteth.
Alright, I'll do that.
Whatever the circumstance, I'm glad Flame is safe. Though I'm curious to find out who that other girl is. Huh? Professor? Is that a smile?
Why are we smiling? Well, then again, I guess we're glad about finding Flame.
I don't think I've ever seen you like this.
Seteth ain't gonna kill us all.
Anyhow,
Whoopee!
hurry to Seteth. He must be beside himself by now.
We did a good thing today. Could have done this on the first explore, actually.
Professor, please allow me to express my eternal gratitude once more.
You're welcome.
Flame is safe and sound, and I have you to thank for that. Mere words could never express how thankful I am. I am indebted to you.
Well then, if I can come up with something to have as a favour done, then, you know. And just having you safe. It's good that we did that.
Yes, indeed. I too am overjoyed.
Yeah. But why was Flame taken to begin with?
Her kidnapper was the masked knight who vanished during the Rite of Rebirth.
That fucker.
The one known as the Death Knight. Considering the circumstances, it seems plausible to assume that his true identity is Yuritsa.
Oh no!
And we cannot forget about the mysterious Flame Emperor. His true motives
yes, this Flame Emperor person, truly mysterious.
I have an idea. I believe the enemy may have been after Flame's blood. The blood that flows through her veins is special.
That would be bad.
It's extremely rare.
Really bad.
Extremely dangerous.
Just slowly drain Flame of all her blood, do it in such ways that will do the most amount of pain, but at the same time, not kill her outright.
Wait.
And hey, Flame.
Flame, what are you doing here? You should be resting.
I do not like the path of your thoughts.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win, Seteth. Just shaking a punch.
I never get to see anyone. Not ever again.
If we stay here, you may be targeted again. Wouldn't it be better for the two of us to live in peace?
Even if we ran off to some new, secret location, there is no guarantee that they would not find us. That is why I believe it would be safest to stay in the monastery, where we are surrounded by capable knights and professors.
But it is the same monastery where you did get kidnapped in, so...
However...
You know it is the only reasonable option.
What if I were to join the professor's class?
Why, Flame is suggesting that she becomes a new party member. Lovely. I love it when I'm able to say that. Thank you, Flame. It's a great idea. Flame supports it in terms of bond points as well. So.
I am so very pleased to hear that. With a
Yippee.
professor like you nearby, I shall be safe no matter what foe should appear.
I see.
Yeah, it's actually a fair point, actually. Although I'm the one that's usually walking into the dangerous situations
Professor,
as well, so...
Due to my position, I have closely scrutinized everything about you. After all,
Justifiably
I must
so.
admit that you are indeed a trusted ally.
Yeah!
So what say you? Can I entrust you with Flame's safety?
Yes. It would be my pleasure.
I am so glad that Flame is safe. Yet I can't help but wonder what the story is about that other girl. She wore the uniform.
That other girl! What's her name? Whoever she is, obviously, isn't all that important. For now. Depends really on the cutscenes that they play out now.
Well done, Professor. I see that I was right to ask your class for assistance. I have been
You're welcome.
told that Manuela and Flame are recovering nicely, as is Monica.
That is her name. Monica is the other student.
Monica, the girl you rescued along with Flame, is also a student of the Officers' Academy. However,
Makes sense.
She is a student from last year's class. She went missing just before she would have graduated. It never occurred to us that something might have happened to her at the monastery.
Huh. To be in the hidden passageway for a whole year,
Monica has asked to rejoin the Black Eagle House once she has fully recovered. Our enemies
Sadly,
are
I don't
still
believe
active,
that this is a
so we must
new
remain
party
cautious
member.
and continue our investigation. However, we must also help the
Oh yeah,
students
hold on, I've played
on
enough Free Hopes to
from
know
this incident.
this. Monica is actually a playable character in Free Hopes.
Yes, the students will remember.
That's why I'm thinking. I swear she is playable in some capacity.
Please guide them so that they may show
Next
us
up
their best in the
is
coming battle.
Battle of Eagle and Lion, which means
you'll be
that's
going to
how it's going to be.
Gronderfield next
Gronderfield.
month. You've never been there before, have you?
Gronderfield.
There is unease in the western side of the Empire, but everything east of the capital
Trouble in an
north
empire,
is
you say?
stable. Well,
Oh,
there
yes.
was a noble rebellion a short while ago, but...
Damn nobles and their rebellions. What will you be doing next month, Geralt?
I have my own mission.
Fair
The
enough.
church has always been quick to make use of those who work for them. What I'm more concerned about is finding out who among us is
The
pulling
puppet masters, the puppeteers of it all,
Rebirth.
with their strings going. Ooh, do do do. Look at the dance they do. Do 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 do.
And elsewhere too. There was also an incident where some knights investigating these suspicious strangers turned up dead. Not that it's likely, but if something like that ever happens to me, search this room, every corner, behind every shelf.
Geralt proceeds to
going to leave
wave the biggest red flag you ever say. Don't ever say, if something happens to me, do a thing. Because chances will always be something bad will happen to the person that says it. And that's how that goes. Oh, don't say things like that, Geralt, you...
Don't get me wrong. I have no intention of dying. I know.
I'm gonna keep waving this giant flag! Fuck's sake!
Well, I'll be. Was that a smile just now?
Yeah, I'm smiling. Or maybe I should be frowning more. Or maybe just indifference like usual. I don't know, I do have a blank stare sometimes. Next chapter is Field of the Eagle and Lion. AKA we'll be at the end of the month fighting the Blue Lions and the Golden Deer houses on Gronderfield.
From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies.
Who's wanting to portray their house before the battle?
Fodlan's children.
Yeah, pardon me.
Their hands to winter
Yeah, probably not many. We're on a fresh save, so there's no way of doing certain things.
Yet all the while, their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Oh, look, there's the sun. I believe I've now gone blind. Like the man said something like, "Oh, poor Bambi, we cut your kind last month." Now we won't. Got all the meat we can this year. Getting reminded about terrain types we be. 5,000 gold and green exclamation marks. But enough of that. We got more cutscenes to do.
Professor, you already know about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, correct?
Ja. Oh, well, apparently we only know the name at the most.
I see. In that case, allow me to fill you in. It's a large-scale mock battle between the rival houses that takes place every year.
Its scale is incomparable to the mock battle we fought during the Great Tree Moon.
Yeah, where we had to fight everyone.
In the vast Gronder Field. That is in Empire territory to the southeast of Garrick Mach.
Whichever house defeats the most opponents wins.
Easy
of course,
enough.
The professors also fight alongside their respective houses.
Well, usually. Professor Manuela is being prudent.
To be fair, she was recently attacked by the Death Knight. I think that makes a level of sense. Oh, in that case, I must sit out too. And Manuela gave us a support point there. Yeah.
In action.
Are you feeling any better, Professor Manuela?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapse.
True enough.
Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
Alright, fair enough. If I'm the only present, this doesn't seem fair. Regardless of the...
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back.
Alright. Well, we lost that support point. Fuck. Oh well. Felt like it was a losing situation there. But yeah, anyway. Green exclamation mark. That's because we finally have unlocked power logs. And I'm assuming the game's going to tutorials. Is it? Nope. Okay. Well, into the battle tab we go. Power logs! Power logs are battles that branch away from the main storyline and give us a little side thing to do. We've actually got a few. We have access to rumoured nuptials. This one involves Ingrid and Dorothea. Apparently we care about Ingrid enough to want to help her out. Maybe it's best if we recruit her. Maybe ask her for mission assistance before we do this one. Sword and Shield of Sirius involves Alois and Shamir. Lovely stuff there. Black Market Scheme. One of our Ash and Wolf related stuff. As Happy has appeared to have gone missing. Oh, fuck. And Bolfus thankfully has at least a tip, which leads us towards Ember. Alright, fair enough. So we've got these now we can do. However, we can only do one a week. That's a monsters on the world. I am not going to Magnet Way. Fuck off. Anyway, 29% of people go for exploring, 3% go to cinemas, 9% obviously do one of the power logs they have, depending on the house, will depend on which power logs you have unlocked, obviously, or who you've recruited as well. And there's also the option to rest still. Certification. I am level 20. I believe the game could be giving us an advanced seal, but it hasn't. Okay. Now here's the thing. We're a mercenary. We have sword is definitely a thing. Apparently you get a skill experience bonus of axe while mercenary. Huh. Interesting. Closest thing we're towards would be sword with swordmaster. Behold our sword mastery. And we would need to work on our bow if we wanted to say be assassino. Other than that, I believe there's nothing here for us really. Yeah. Basically, we would be heading towards Swordmaster. I mean, if we worked on our reason, we could go the route of Mortal Savant. I'm not saying that we'd be suited for it, but, you know. This is, of course, ignoring any potential unique classes anyone gets their hands on, of course. As per usual. And Flane! Flane, of course, new party member, has an intermediate seal immediately if you really want to switch her from being a priest. This is a guaranteed backup healer, but hey, Lily's Poise is her ability. With adjacent allies, take 3 less damage during combat. A lovely one. And has the quest of CFLive. We already know what it does, because Linhardt's been able to utilise the minor version of it, and she does start with some several sacred monks. And a bunch of Lance-related combat arts. So it's no surprise that she's already got a C+ in Lance and a C+ in Faith, with them being the ones that she's strong in, hidden potential in reason. So, you know, if you want her to be more magic based, then you can level that one up quite nicely. And heavy armor and riding is not for her. However, she already has a D in riding, meaning that if we were to try and certificate her, we could certificate. That sounded wrong. We could actually turn her into a Pegasus Knight. Let's say we have one too many healers with the Ashen Wolf DLC. Yes, we do. We have plenty of healers. But does that mean we need Flame to change class? I could train her in Axe as well, make her a Wyvern flying unit, but she would get avoidance and kind of be able to move faster, but move further, but lose a little bit of resistance and become weak to every archer ever. But it does lend her a little bit of skill. Due to that flying factor, we could work on reason and maybe make her a dark flyer. It's an option. It really is. But yeah, so obviously like that route means that Falcon Knight's an option, but we would need to work on sword for her. Obviously, War Savant's still a thing if we do work on the reason, but then we also need sword. I do like the outfit from War Savant. Obviously, there's Holy Knight. Work on riding a whole bunch. Otherwise, yeah, Faith and Reason could be worked on, and then Gramarye. Gotta say, lovely coat. Lovely, like, fur bit that would be on, like, a coat. Right. Next time, we'll do the chapter here on the Wyvern Moon. And obviously more. As we'll be heading to Grunderfield, we'll be doing power logs now. We've got multiple weeks of teaching to do. Birthdays again, of course, occurring. Lots and lots of different stuff. Hell, we might even check out this House Fuzz's House Sword tournament. It's an intermediate still, though. I'm not sure if we need too many more of those, but, you know. If you do like what you see, you can always check out all the other stuff on the channel. And, hey, if you keep coming back, you might... Maybe subscribing is a good idea. And all the various other stuff you can do on YouTube. Until next time, I'll see